in the Fight Week show. Please subscribe, not now, but right now. Subscribe to the Fight Week show. We'll see you guys on the road soon.
What's happening, Fight Week show fans, Fight Week show people? We are back with another episode of this watch along right here, man. We've got UFC 293 going on, and to help me do that, we got Naz, we got Jordan, and making a debut on the show, we got Cheryl as well, man. How you doing, guys? Everybody good? Naz, let's start with you. How you doing? You good?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. That's a decent card. I didn't see the intro. I thought you were gonna put a little intro on my little John Anik.
Yeah, it did come on. I don't know whether it come up on your side or not.
I swear I am.
Yeah, we see it.
Nice.
Right.
Yeah, man. Cool.
Cheryl, first time on the show. How have you seen the card tonight? How's the card been looking to you? What have you made of it?
Good. It's been fun.
What about you, Jordan? Jordan. What have you made of some of the underdogs that's come through?
It's been a pretty good week for me so far on my picks. I think the first two fights both ended in rear naked choke, and that last one there was the same again. I know it looked a bit.
Right. Something's happened. Something's happened. Oh, there he is. It's back.
Probably Leroy fucking around as usual. But yeah, 5-fight main card, so this one should be short and sweet. Got some good ones to look forward to.
Yeah, man. This card that we've got, UFC 293, obviously Dricos was supposed to be.
They said that in the promotion. I can't believe they said that during the promotion. I was like, what? Like, Jacobs Duplessis couldn't make it. I was like, oh, they threw him under the bus.
It's kind of like what's going on out there. Dana was kind of insinuating in the last press conference that maybe Dricos turned down the fight. You know what I mean? But for me, from what we're seeing, at least from their side, there's really injury to him, and he's just waiting for that to heal up before he can get back fighting. So I'm sure we'll see Dricos towards the end of the year, maybe early part of next year. But Sean Strickland is the man that got the nod. The whole build-up. I mean, I nearly squeezed 50 points out of Naz if it went for Jordan here. Jordan, he threw spanners.
Bro, I can't believe Will went for Sean Strickland as well.
Yeah, well, I mean, Will's on some unpatriotic shit. You know what I mean? So, you know. Jordan, the main event, Easy versus Strickland. A lot's been made of the whole Chinaman situation and shagging his dog and all this other crazy shit. What do you expect tonight? What do you expect to see out of Strickland tonight to at least back some of his talk?
I mean, I'm really hoping that he does finally decide to grapple a bit in one of these fights, because he's not a particularly technical style of fighting. You know what I mean? He's not going to outstrike as a skill for skill. So he's got to make it a gritty fight. The question is whether his ego is going to get in the way and he's going to do the same as he's done against Alex. You know what I mean?
Bro, we've seen Hack Paras. I wanted to come to you about Hack Paras, Naz. Like, was you impressed with the way he approached the fight and schooled the brother?
Yeah, he fought on a lot of heart. Obviously, he's emotional about this. He does do the beginning of his training camps in Morocco, then he goes to where he will be, whatever camp he's in America. But I mean, I rate him because it's an adopted country, and he's put us on the map, make sure everyone knows that shit's going around the world. I rate him for that again, and he's a very humble guy. It was again a heartfelt match. Wasn't the highest IQ. He did give Landon a chance. I did think he's a level above him, but yeah, another good win. I'm sure he probably would try to donate some of his earnings to the relief. But Dana White hopefully should hook it up. Let's see how that goes. But yeah, man, good win.
Yeah, usually Dana White, he donates towards them kind of charity. Big up to everybody that's watching live, everybody that's joining us right now. I know we do these shows at ungodly hours, man. So the handful amount of you that's joining us for the show, salute to all of you, man. And big up to everybody that's watching on playback as well. Yeah, we're here because of you lot. And look who's here. We got the rambling dad. The rambling
What's
dad.
happening, motherfucker? The fucking snoozing dad.
Ramble on.
We need that snooze, man, to get through some of these fight cards. You know what I mean? Otherwise, you'll be snoozing online.
What?
I gotta get my fight sleep.
I need to have walks you with me. Oldberg, Jack Jenkins, and Malarkey, mate. I was taking no Malarkey with that nap. I'm telling you that.
I thought Malarkey lost. I think this is the first robbery of the night. But I said to myself, oh, wait, he fought in a way where he knows he can get the decision because he's in Australia.
Malarkey,
These judges are folding for the Aussies. They'd have probably given Jenkins that fight as well if he didn't get his arm dislocated.
Jack Jenkins fucking
Jack Jenkins' arm. Oh, my days. He missed a free injury.
That was a coupon buster, that one there, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, man, that's fucked me there. Like, that's definitely fucked me.
Everyone put the money on Jack Jenkins, right?
That's
Carlos Oldberg got it as well, round 3 submission. Right, okay, nice.
Yeah,
that was
man.
I heard the clapper.
Right. I've got 5 pass. I'll get the prelims back. Like.
Yeah, but everyone thought that was decision. Everyone thought that last fight was going to decision. Everyone thought going decision. But I was like, wait a minute, that's more than it said like 12 seconds, 17 seconds last time I saw time. So I was like, how did it jump to 0 straight away? And then later on they realized Herb Dean prematurely thought the buzzer went off. So they gave him a submission win. I think that's the second submission win he has on his record.
Right, okay.
I mean, is you guys? I said in the preview and on the prediction show, like each time he's in the cage, I'm more impressed with the way he goes about his fight. I mean, Jordan, talk to me about Oldberg, man, and the way he keeps impressing every time he goes out there in the octagon.
First off, just before you get started, I want to say I like that jumper, that t-shirt, whatever it is, mate. It's bright. It makes your eyes pop. Looks good.
Don't think there's much making my eyes pop at this time at night, mate. But yeah, I was watching the fight and noticed that Oldberg pretty much fought with a jab and nothing else that whole fight. Until like the last 30 seconds or so, obviously, but it felt like he was sort of desperate to get that takedown and just see the fight.
It did drop him at one point as well.
Yeah, very first round, wasn't it? Yeah, first round I thought it was looking likely to finish, but the second round was a bit more feint heavy, and then the third round he sort of jabbed his way to victory. I don't know if he had an injury to the right hand that just maybe didn't let him throw it or something like that.
Yeah, as you man can see
he
in
got
the
tired
chat,
though.
Go and follow the Rambling Dad podcast, man. Go and follow their show.
Oh yeah, the links in the chat.
Cheers, folks.
The links in the chat, man. Go show them some love over there, man. Serious. Naz, what are you expecting from this main card? This main card has got some good fights on it. We've got Justin Taffer on there. That's a rematch with Austin Lane.
Yeah,
that's going to be a tasty one. I'm looking forward to that one. And Manuel Cap, that's another one. That brother there is just how angry he was. If we're going to see that level of anger in the octagon, man, only God knows what could happen. Tell me what you down from the card.
Yeah, little man syndrome taken to the maximum. He's going to be angry. I mean, that angry fighter, sometimes it benefits you, but usually it doesn't. It's a double-edged sword. But I see William pick. I was like, William just saw undefeated fighter and thought, I'm going here. He didn't know it was the underdog. He didn't know that, Manal Cup was hyping. Because I'm shocked. I don't think anyone's picking against him.
Well, it looks like he's in for a rough week, don't he?
Straight away, he went for a couple of losses. Like, I see him styling. Everyone thinks he's just going to style on him and just knock him out quickly, take care of this unknown, undefeated, can-fighting Brazilian. But I think it's going to be a bit closer than you think. And everyone's going to be like, oh, you talked all that talk in the press conference and you didn't back it up. But very few people back up what they say in the press conference. It's usually a bit of a stinker, to be honest. But I'm hoping he does get a quick KO. That way he could fight someone like Kai or whatever next to fight is meant to do. But yeah, that's gonna be a good fight.
Cheryl, let me come to you. What fight are you looking forward to the most on the card? We got fights going into the main card. Well, which one are you looking forward to the most?
Strickland.
Strickland versus
Just
main
Strickland.
main event.
Yes.
Are you back in Strickland to win it?
I would love him to win it.
Oh my
But
days.
it's like one of those ones where you know he shouldn't win it, but a wee bit of you just hopes he will get it.
Sit there, and
Jordan's been giving me shit for that.
We got Strickland. We got Strickland.
That's his message, man. What you want him to do? Right? Shut up.
Strickland, no chance.
They've been for a nice meal. They've had a good night. Yeah, I mean, you were trying to cause World War III in the fucking chat, bro. Shut up.
Man, Dave, tell me what fight are you looking forward to on the main card? Which one? The Pleasure Man is making the walk into the
Mate, I always say Mano Cape, but as Mano Cap, as you keep saying. So yeah, Mano Cap, Felipe de Santos. I'm looking forward to that. Can't wait to see what happens with it. You know what I mean? But I'm also looking at Taito Ivasa, man. Looking forward to see if he can get back in the winning column. But he's not got a fucking easy fight with Volkov. Like, he's got fucking range to deal with. Yeah, I mean, he's got those kicks to deal with. He's got some knockout power to deal with. If Ty can get in there and get it dirty in the fucking phone box, I think he's got a chance. You know what I mean? But without that, he's probably going to get a head kick KO'd.
Yeah, that's good. That's going to be interesting. There's quite a few tasty fights on there. Even the Bam Bam Volkov fight. I think there's gonna be some craziness in that one. Tyson Pedro is opening the card against Anton Tuchel. Everybody expecting Pedro to come back in this one. Magdane, let's start with you. You're expecting a comeback from Pedro because obviously this is the second time he's fighting on home soil, and he lost to Modestas Bukauskas. Shout out to Modestas, Big Muddy. Shout out to him. But he lost to Big Muddy in the last time out he fought at home. Well, you're expecting Pedro to turn it around in this one. Yeah,
I mean, it was a decision against Bukauskas, wasn't it? Yeah, I mean, he's had two TKO wins or KO wins leading up to that. So I reckon he can get back in there. I reckon he can get it done. Obviously, we don't really... Yeah, I mean, he's got a tough fight against Felipe de Santos, but nah, I reckon he can get it done.
What time you on earlier? What time are you? You're way ahead of us, I think.
I was gonna wait till the timer to sync up, but right now, Anton is just at the checkpoint.
Okay, and I got the same time. Anton's checking in, getting rubbed down.
Yeah. It's just.
Yeah, I think we're just slightly before.
I'm just
slightly behind. Like, he's literally just about to take his jacket off of me.
We lost sync up once the timer comes on. We're just waiting on the timer to come on. Yeah. Big up everybody in the chat right now, man. Salute to all of you. Yes, Nippon. I see you.
Big up, man. It's in the chat. This guy is the biggest clown, this guy, Mr. Pleasure. Mr. Pleasure, man. What? It's probably the worst nickname in UFC, right? History.
Yeah, man. Pray for Morocco. Serious thing. Pray for Morocco.
Oh, yeah, big up, man. Yeah, man. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. What coincidence with a Moroccan fighter today? It's like, oh, that's nice.
Snoopy Triple G says, yeah, no female fight on the card. It's been a while since there hasn't been a female fight on the card somewhere, you know.
Yeah, it's crazy, yeah.
I found a way.
Joel, did you not tweet about that before as well? Oh, he's away for a piss, never even noticed, don't leave. Yeah, I think he said it's the first all male pay-per-view in quite a while as well. Never mind just a
Yeah.
card. Like,
Okay, Tyson Pedro is just arriving at the checkpoint. But I'm expecting a comeback from him, and him and Bam Bam really did come up.
Look, this guy reminds me of Cutman Tate, but like a Samoan version. He's
Yeah,
a big
man.
Samoan. Look at him just vibing up together, rapping.
It's
Singing
taking
the,
on a back tonight, man. I
I like
man's
this.
going
I
fishing.
like this. They're doing this thing where they're bringing in the indigenous vibe to this event. You guys realize that?
What do you mean?
Like the Australian Aborigine and indigenous first people of the land. They're bringing all that into the adverts in between. Izzy's doing all that ceremonial stuff. They're doing all this ceremonial stuff, and
I mean,
they're all tattooed up. The same
Leroy
tattoo
would be in
the
a
Rock's tattooed
very
up all
good
it.
position to tell us more about that still.
Who?
Leroy. He'd be in a very
Okay,
good,
he's
yeah,
an
man.
Australian, but I thought he's an Aborigine. I know he's an Aussie, obviously, isn't it?
That's what I'm saying.
He's
That
everything. bro. He's
motherfucker looks
Australian,
like Paul
Canadian.
Craig. Sent me a
That- but-
picture on WhatsApp this morning. I thought Paul Craig had fucking slid into my DMs.
How thick is his beard at the moment?
That's what I'm saying.
He lets it grow in between camps. Paul Craig grows a little bear beard.
And Bruce Buffer is doing his thing. Hopefully,
The dragon flies on the suit.
we should see.
Stunning.
Shout out to Big Pacers Jim. Just firing that in there.
It's a bit random, but shout out. Big up. All right, finally. I mean, he looks alive.
Yeah, it's Tyson Pedro. He's sort of built for disappointment at this point, isn't he?
No, man, Tyson. Trust in Tyson, man. He's got the name Tyson, bro. Like his dad was about this life. That means.
My mate
You
had a
think
dog
another
named
human
Tyson to get hit
being-
with a car. I don't know how it's relevant.
Do you think any human being named their kid Tyson without knowing Mike Tyson? They all say it's.
Oh no, they
Archie
knew
Mike.
him, but you know sometimes you
Imagine
just got
someone
shit
said,
genetics.
Oh, look at this guy shaking in the ring. Do you see him? This guy from Gothenburg. It sounds like an area, lots of goths. Gothenburg, Sweden.
Cutman is Kiwi 100%, says Leroy.
100%. The cut man's like proper.
Get my
Okay.
fucking Aka back on.
Eugene Bearman is going to be busy tonight, man. You know what I mean? He's just done with Allberg.
Right now, it's 2-2.
Eugene Bearman's going to be, he's a busy coach tonight, man.
Yeah, it's
He's
not
working.
going well so far. He has 2 losses, 2 wins.
Yeah, so Jordan, we talked about Mateta in the preview. What situation is he found himself in now? Is he facing the cut? I think he is. What do you think?
Has to be. I don't know, man. He was hanging on for too long as it is. I mean, at this point, he's got a worse record than Artem Lobov.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
And that's saying something.
That guy is 3-3. He should not be anywhere near the UFC for another 10 years or so.
And this guy has Gustavsson vibes. Does he not remind you a bit of Alex? It's quite long.
Well, Anton.
Yeah, Anton
I mean, they're Swedish.
Kalji. He doesn't really have a Swedish name. He needs to change his name, man. So, like, I don't know. Lofbrook.
Ragnarok.
So you know, a proper
Ikea
Swedish.
Lofbrook.
Now famous you'll get as a UFC
Ragnar
fighter. If your dad changed your name to Ragnar Lofbrook and trained you at a young age and you're Swede, you'll get far just on that hype.
It could get Ivan the Boneless.
No, but right now he's tall manning him. He's keeping him across the cage. I see he's got both his ankles strapped up, Tyson. So maybe
What minutes everyone on?
Yeah, let's sync up. I'm gonna stop at 3:30. So when you look at 3:30, let me know. 3:30.
Fuck, I'm at 4:30.
Yeah, I'm at 4:30. No.
All right, you man.
No. Oh wow, how? I thought you guys jumped ahead.
We're on that Scottish connection, bro.
When you get to 3:30, let me
I'm
know.
on 3:30 now. Should I pause it?
Yeah, pause it. Yeah, wait for the
Pause it at 3:30.
Wait for the other two, and let us know when you get to 3:30. And you two should be about the same time getting to 3:30, anyways.
Yeah.
I'll race you, Jod.
You're ready for 50 points, yeah?
Are you raved up?
Yeah, you can't get that, mate.
You jump forward, you guys. You guys
Sneaky,
got original
sneaky, man.
legit BT Sports or whatever, TNT Sports.
You ready?
Yeah. Legit. No, not
We're
yet.
10 seconds away.
Yeah.
15.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom.
Okay, we got Bafana and the backstage there.
Boom.
Yes, Bafana. How you doing, brother? You good? Can you hear me?
You're standing at the range.
Yeah, have you added him? Yeah.
Oh, Pedro's piecing him up.
Oh,
Right, I can hear somebody
oh,
singing in the
on the
background.
ground.
Go on.
Finishing.
Go on,
That's
Pedro.
the end of the tall Swede.
Boom.
This is
Tonight.
great our celebration.
Real samurai business there.
Oh,
Bafana.
the samurai.
Double leg.
The samurai celebration didn't bang.
That brother came up with all that talk about pleasure, man. This in the blood journal. You know what I mean? He did end up good for him there, man. I'm a fist put him up. Bafana, welcome to the show, man. How you doing, bro?
I'm good, man. I'm good, man. It's nice seeing you, man. Finally, man. After a minute of putting my camera on, man.
Eventually, look, you have to look at Leroy for that one, man. You know what I mean? Leroy is always looking for a fight every time Bafana's on. You know what I mean?
Man, I'm wearing the WBC hoodie, man. You can bring it on anytime, man. Team SA, man.
Right there. We're going to talk about AFC 107 shortly. But I want to talk about
sure, man, for sure.
I want to talk about this win here for Tyson Pedro, though. Tyson Pedro going out, finishing the fight the way he did. Oh my God! Luke was just joined us. Big Joff in the house. Salute to Big Joff.
Tyson Pedro's woke me up. Tyson Pedro's woke me up. I'm good. Like, it's a great knockout. It's a great knockout. How are we all doing, guys? Everybody good?
Yeah, mate. Sound self.
Yeah, man. Everybody, this is Joffie Houlton. Big Joff is fighting under the Aries banner, and he trains with Tom Aspinall. And they're doing some good work in their gym over there. And he's got some good wins under his belt as well. So yeah, man, it's great having Big Joff up on the show, watching the fight with us. And we're gonna be coming to you on some of the things that we've seen on the screen, and maybe you can decipher one or two I don't know, psychological stuff that we may not pick on throughout the course of the card, if that's all right with you, Big Joff.
Of course, brother.
All right. Okay. Tyson Pedro.
I want to hear what Tyson's talking about.
Tyson woke up everybody.
Yeah, I want to that was a good knockout. But I want to see what he says on the mic. I want to see if he kills it on the mic.
Let's see.
Jeez.
Oh my God. What
Bro, his back is so tatted up. He's got all the Aborigine, Maui, all those tats everywhere. Leg.
Yeah, man. I think that's how they roll over there still.
Yeah, it's cultural still. I like that. You should lean into
I wonder if he hadn't done authentically or not.
Yeah.
I wonder if he had an authentic, though.
You think
Yo,
so?
Big J,
Like, if he
can
didn't
you
have
get
more
tattoos
tattoos,
like
he's not
that?
gonna lean into it.
Hey, Big J, you see tattoo versus tattoos? Have you seen them?
Me personally, no.
You can't. That's
Bro,
like
they're so
50 hours
cool,
worth
but
of
like obviously
tattoos.
it's like it's a whole Maori tradition, and
Yeah,
but they do it differently. So they don't do it traditionally like with a machine.
with
They
a
like
machine.
tap it in with like little bone needle things. Like that's how it used to be done. Like it used to be like
acupuncture
style
style
and
kind of
person
thing.
like tap it in. It's weird.
I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that.
Yeah, I was like,
That seems
I'd
like
love
a-
to have one, but it's not in my culture.
Where are you from, anyway? What's your background?
So I'm from Stoke-on-Trent. Like my dad's from Nigeria. My mom's white. My mom's from here.
Nice.
So yeah, like it's just always been around Stoke. Pretty. I consider myself a pretty average guy. Now and then I do some less than average things.
How did you
Kinda one of
bump
those,
into
like how life is, isn't it? We all have,
Aspinall?
like,
did you get
do you know what
linked
it was? Like, so I'd seen him at a couple of shows before, and then I'd seen how he trained, and I was like, "Can I come and train with you guys?" And it was just after he'd started this heavyweight team, and he was like, "Yeah, come give it a try." And then since then, I've just been with him. And obviously, like, got just a gang of heavyweights now in it, so it's kind of different.
Have you trained with
It's
the
different than
Furies
when
as
you get in,
well?
like, say, the normal. Well, who? Sorry,
Have you ever
You're just
trained with
breaking
the
up.
Furies? Furies.
Nah, obviously, I'd love to train with Tyson at some stage, but I've never trained with either of them so far. I've only been there like 5-6 months, but I think like
Okay.
I don't really know what that'd bring to me in terms of MMA. I don't know if I'd need that. So it's like
Just be one of them
it'd
cool,
be cool,
things, really.
but like
wouldn't it?
I'm focused on getting where I want to go rather than who I'm with.
Say.
Yeah,
Can
like
you,
it'd be. It's one of the things that I'd be like, oh, this is amazing because.
If now say because what? I'll say you could imitate Ngannou.
Nah, because it's just like, where does it take your career? Like that's what I kind of have to say to myself. I'm like, okay, so yeah, it'd be cool training with Tyson once. So what? Like, what does that do for you? Darren Till trained with Tyson once. Where's Darren Till now? Like, if it doesn't serve your greater purpose and mine, which is like, I want to be in MMA, like, then why are you doing it? So if it doesn't serve your purpose, what's the point? That's just my
it's not
attitude.
as
I
though
could be wrong. I've been wrong before.
You're not really going to be able to carry much over. Your whole stance is going to have to be different when throwing punches and stuff like that. So it's not exactly going to be very great for transferring to MMA, is it? But I'll better stick with Tom, the lads.
Unless you want to go and make a bag and fight one of them YouTube fighters.
Yeah, but why? Like, why would I want to do that to myself? because like for any MMA guy that gets involved with that's a no-win scenario. You can't, like, if you win as the MMA guy, well, yeah, like we wanted you to win, congratulations. And if you lose, well, how could you not be a YouTuber?
Yeah,
like the YouTubers can't lose. You win no matter what. You got in there with a professional fighter. It's like Jake Paul calling out Ben Askren and fighting Ben Askren was one of the smartest things I've ever seen. I'm like, oh my god, you're about to fight a wrestler. Like,
yeah, that was
you're about to fight a wrestler. Like, and I was desperate at the time. Like, I so wanted him to get it done. But as I was watching, it was like as I was watching the build, all I could think is, I just hope you shoot a double leg. And
watching a car crash live.
It's just
that was the same with Nate. All I wanted to see Nate do was choke that motherfucker out, man, and then he put him in it at the end. I was like, come on, fucking get him.
That was wild, man. That was wild. Serious.
But that's what I mean. Like, MMA fighters need to stop transitioning. They need to stop sitting there and going, I'm going to go and box for a while. In the nicest of ways, like, there's a reason that we don't already box.
Right.
Like, there's a reason we don't already box. Because if we could box that well, we would box. because at the most elite levels of boxing, you would make more. That's just my thoughts, though.
Yeah, that's that point there holds water, but I always say, even when you look at racing like rally or Formula One, they both got drivers there, but you can't expect a rally driver to be a Formula One driver on the Formula One track. As good a driver as a rally driver is, it's just a whole different, it's a whole different ball game, you know. And there's just difference in MMA and boxing, man. And I don't know why people that are trained to use all their tools, it's like a handicap match the entire time. If you're in there, it's a handicap match against somebody that's
skilled
enough to do
all this, I wouldn't be shocked if we see Israel Adesanya in the future, one of those funny matches, as I call it, a gimmick, as Dana White would call them. Like maybe even WWE. Oh, speaking of WWE, did you see they let that who?
Who Israel fight anyone?
Once he's old, I'm sure the likes of Logan. Now Logan Paul trains with him. They're cool apparently. So it'll be someone like Jake Paul or whoever the future YouTuber is in the next 3-4 years, the next young and up and coming with millions of views. I'm sure it won't be Mr. Beast. But he also wants to go WWE. He's
I don't know, because like when I look at Israel, he's had too many pro fights.
Yeah.
That makes more sense. WWE makes sense. But I think WWE is a very smart pathway for anyone who is okay on the mic.
Yeah. 100%.
Bafana, let me ask you about the card that recently happened out there in South Africa, EFC 107. I wanted to get your thoughts on some of the fighters that was on there. Mulanga, Too Mellow, Troublemaker, and Keith was crowned the champion of the flyweight division. What did you make of that whole card and some of those fighters that I just mentioned to you?
Which one do you start with?
Whoa, let's start with Mulanga,
bro. Let's start with the main event, man.
Leroy, pull it up. Can Leroy pull it up so that people can see who you're talking about?
Leroy, if you can pull up some of them cards on the EFC card when you get
or you can go to a page or EFC page there for the whole card.
But for Mulanga is a 155er, and he came in.
He is huge.
He came in like a house on fire, man.
And the
way he dominated that fight, I was really impressed.
Yeah,
EFC's got a really good setup so far. EFC's moving pretty strong. Like, I heard a lot more about them about a year and a half, 2 years ago, maybe lockdown times. I wish like they've got some good fighters. I wish they'd make more noise about themselves. Like they're certainly at a level to be making more noise about themselves and saying how good they are, because some of the talent that's coming through is pretty high level. But I just like to hear them making more noise about themselves in total honesty.
Yeah, I mean they were getting some international fighters in, and they just stopped paying for fighters to come over to South Africa, which was something they used to do, but they just stopped all of a sudden. And
Gift Walker, man, come on.
But yeah, Bafana, talk to me about Gift Walker.
Man, I think I am so pissed at him, man, for ending that fight.
Terrence is your boy, right?
I actually expected that fight to go the whole 5 rounds. It's like a Kamaru Usman and Colby Covington type of fight, like a back and forth, man. Like a more opportunity for them to showcase their skill. Because in the first round, we saw Terrence playing with the feints, catching Gift with a few headshots there, a few right hands there, just feinting, like O'Malley did against Sterling, just trying to figure him out. Then he only needed 1 inch to put him down. You could see Terrence was fighting to get up, but yeah, man, he got his bag, then he got the choke, man. you know. But I was actually disappointed in that, man. Actually, it was so hyped up for the whole week, man. We're talking about it for the whole week for it to end in 2 rounds.
He just poking me in the
Yeah,
eye
but as a
already.
fan, yeah, but as a
An eye
but,
poking a low blow at the
but
same
good
time.
stuff, boy, man.
You taking the piss? Sorry to interrupt there, man.
No problem, man.
That was a crazy fight, and
The
congratulations.
low wasn't too low. Wasn't like super low.
Yeah.
Their first fight got cancelled in 30 seconds because of an eye poke.
We don't want no contest again, man. Because
Oh, ooh,
they did that with the eye poke the
The
last
fucking
time.
size difference is crazy. Wayne's absolutely huge.
To be fair, Mark Hunt laid the
what?
blueprint.
Oh,
That high kick there.
Oh,
man,
Lane
Mark
needs
Hunt
to
was in
chill
Sterling a
out.
couple of years ago, and I
Oh,
missed
Throw
him by
That's
like
what-
2 minutes.
That's crazy
Throw it.
stuff.
bro, yo, Big J. Do you rate these heavyweights like proper highly? If you think you're close to that level?
Oh shit!
Oh,
Tafa looks comfortable in
Austin
there.
Lane, bro. Austin Lane. I expected better from the NFL
Oh
linebacker.
my god! Oh!
Like,
Yeah,
just
fine,
because
Greg
you were in
Hardy
the
kind
NFL
of
doesn't mean you got no
knockout.
chin.
Days.
Ask Greg Hardy.
Damn it.
think you might be a bit behind there.
I think like
That's
the
yeah.
heavyweight division's,
I
like so interesting.
saw his reaction, then walked on my TV and was like, "Oh shit!"
Right. Let's try and sync up with these guys, man.
Yeah.
On the net. On the
1
next
minute
fight.
are you on?
Nah.
Yeah,
Oh,
Fight's over.
it's over.
And there we go.
It's over. Holy snap.
Yeah, we're gonna try and sync up with you guys on the next fight. Once the timer comes
Oh,
on, we'll sync up then.
Giant.
Holy snap.
Wow.
Austin Lane just got found out a little bit there. Austin Lane just got found out a little bit.
Fuck around, get found out. No, but that.
Boom.
I'm not gonna lie, man. These Tafa brothers, they're drinking something for that knockout.
He's seen his son spit an image of him too. Like,
Yeah.
they got some strong genes in that family.
Holy shit.
Oh my days.
Oh.
We just sync up
Oh,
with some
that's
next fight. What a flipping knockout. That's the bonus knockout of the night, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, he's taller than DC, actually.
We got a few more fights yet.
Next up, we've got Adesanya's next opponent, Manel Cap.
Oh yeah.
Yo, Big J, you think he'll do well against someone like Austin Lane?
I'd have an easier time against somebody like Tafa than I would against Austin Lane.
No way.
Like, if I had to choose to fight one of the two of them, even after that performance, I'd
Yeah.
choose to fight Tafa. Yeah. Just makes sense.
How tall are you, by
Tafa,
the way?
He could be. I'm 6'2", so 6'2", 6'3". So if I look at Tafa, as much as I still carry some fat myself because I like food, like I look at Tafa's body shape, and Tafa's body shape tells me everything that I kind of need to know. Whereas someone like Austin Lane, a lifelong athlete that's been in kind of the NFL, if he has to, he can just turn around and go, well, I'm going to cardio this thing. Like, there's a lot of heavyweights out there that can't turn around and cardio it. And if you have that option to turn around and go, let's cardio this until I'm done, then you're 9 times out of 10, you're in a much better position. But a lot of guys don't have that ability. So one of the things that, if you look at Taito Abasa as a good example, when you start digging into his body, he's not there. Like, he suddenly stops being there. He's in your face until you dig to his body, and then he doesn't want to be there. There's a lot of heavyweights that feel that way. Like, you know, if my opponent for Aries is listening, I think you aren't in the best shape, and I would urge you to train your body, because I am going to your body from early, from like minute.
Are you good at kicks,
I'm
like
going
teep
to the
kicks,
body.
and
Make no odds about the game plan. I'm okay. I'm good enough.
all right, let's not give away too much.
Yeah, but when that fight happens,
Depends what kind of day it is.
That's true, man. They're off
Yeah, we're confirmed now. We're confirmed. So November.
November the what?
No, November 17th, I think it is. 17th? It's a Friday. It's like middle of November. So we're all over it. We're
Paul Craig fights on the 18th.
We're gonna get
oh, his birthday.
Oh, somebody remembers. God damn it!
How do you remember his birthday?
I was gonna say,
Bro, he told us like 2 days ago. Come on, man, your memory can't be that bad. Christ.
Come on, boy, be a goldfish, man.
I blame the CBD.
Be a goldfish.
Yeah.
I see a little advert right now. October 21st, UAE. That's gonna be a good one.
But
nice and early, bro. I love those nice and early. Islam Makhachev and Chimaev's fighting Costa on it. Makhachev versus Oliveira. They always seem to make it seems like Muslims versus Brazilians on these UAE cards.
That card's gonna be sick still.
Just full of these like Kazakhstani these days. They love that. And what I like is that it starts about 5 p.m. UK time. Perfect for us. Yeah.
Gotta go away.
Nice change of pace for the flyweights.
Taking somewhere.
Where?
What's time in Morocco?
What's the next fight on the card? Mano Cap versus Dos Santos. I don't know if Bafana or Joff, if you look at the press conference and saw Mano Cap and how he was moving at the press conference.
Yeah, man, little man.
It was showing some different level of anger. Kaikara France sat in the crowd, throwing cans at him. That shit was crazy.
Yeah, man.
Bafana, talk to me about what you saw. What did you think of Mano Cap and how it was going on?
Nah, man, that's not it, man. That's not it, man. He's doing too much. Must sit down. Doing too much. Doing too much.
Bro, that's our brother, man. Angolan.
I don't know.
He's from Angola, yeah.
He's
securing
longevity, man. He's securing longevity on the card. Like, because you gotta think, right? You might only get one opportunity to be at the conference. You got to ensure that you're always wanted thereafter. So it's like by him doing that, he knows that they want him because I bring entertainment. Like,
yeah, but Jay, he's had like 4 cancellations.
To start kicking off at each other. Maybe he should have directed his energy, more towards his opponent and less towards Cara France.
Yeah.
But
what did you think, Josh? I don't know if you saw that press conference or not, but I mean it was showing different kind of aggression towards the people at the table, towards the crowd, towards the man that ain't even there, other than his opponent. Well, what do you think?
It's not something I would do. It's not something I would do. I'm just kind of quiet about stuff. Like, the thing is, like, you're gonna fight in 2 days anyway. Shut up, man. Like, you don't need to beef. Like, you're literally gonna fight. You're gonna weigh in, stare at the guy, tell him that you're gonna hit him, and then you're gonna hit him and get paid a good amount of money for it. Like, leave it be. Just show up and just hit him like you're meant to. It's not difficult. It's not rocket science.
See, I don't mind it as much if it's like a big scary heavyweight that does it. I want John Jones to go in there and start bullying everybody. But like, I don't know, Manel's not at 125, man. Like a 6'4" middleweight is not the guy you should be trying to pick a fight with right now. Like,
was somebody's TV is on in the background. I can hear.
Is it maybe yours?
Is it my TV?
Oh, it's not me. I'm on mute.
I get what you're saying as well.
I'm
It's
on the
also
computer,
like
so I needed my mic.
because of fucking Conor McGregor. It's kind of the way the game's evolved these days. That people need to sell themselves and make that profile about them and make that character about them. I mean, half of them go heel and it's not even who they are. Like fucking Colby, for instance. That means like the biggest dick ever on the fucking TV, but apparently he's meant to be sound outside it. Like,
yeah, you're right. You're right, but you know, sometimes it works for some people, and it could be the becoming of them, and all of a sudden just push them into some kind of crazy stardom. And sometimes it don't work at all.
Yeah, you got to have some good banter though. Yeah, I mean, you got to be able to give a comeback like pretty quick and pretty fucking smart. Like you can't just be some doofus on the fucking mic.
But this
It's easy to play the heel as well.
Yeah,
Like, it's easy to play. It's not hard to be a villain. Like everybody can be the bad guy. Like not everybody can be a good guy. Not everybody can be someone's hero. Do you know what I mean? Whereas everyone can be the bad guy. If I wanted to roll up to every single one of my fights and be like, I'm gonna bust your face, I'm gonna do this, and I word to your mother, I could, but I wouldn't gain anything. Like I'm much better as just being the nice guy.
And the fan base should is not the fan base you'd want either, to be honest. Like,
yeah, snap. I think Manel is overlooking this guy. Yo, this guy looks dangerous over here.
That's why I was thinking at the press conference that.
Yeah, he's focusing on the wrong guy. Hey, he's focusing on the wrong guy.
But it was entertaining. It was entertaining.
Yeah,
He's doing exactly what Strickland did.
I think that was
when
the highlight
was
of
meant
the
to fight
whole
Pereira,
trip.
and then Strickland got slept.
yeah, because he started giving Izzy shit, didn't he? Even Izzy was saying, "Focus on your man." You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah.
So sometimes
that's exactly what you should be doing. Like you're getting paid to fight somebody in 2 days. Focus on them. Trust me. Like it'll benefit you way more. But
and this guy's hungry, yo, from Brazil.
He's also sort of getting a free track here, isn't he?
Brazil,
10. I mean,
I think he's like 7-0.
Yeah, he's coming in with. I think he was fighting LFA last, but he's coming in with no pressure and a shot at a top 10 guy here. So I don't know, man. He might just go all out and.
I wouldn't be surprised if he gets it done.
It's a big jump straight to the UFC main card.
Yeah. Manel's a really good fighter. Like despite everything else, he's powerful, he's explosive, he's dynamic. Like he's a really good fighter. It's just you have to hope he didn't get too distracted in the build up.
Oh, that's true. Dos Santos.
Is it just me or is every new Brazilian
like
fighter
the
got blonde hair?
What did you say, Jordan?
That's the Charles Oliveira effect.
Yeah,
Charles Oliveira effect, isn't it? We all got to be blonde now. Like Charlie Olives did it once, so everyone's got to do it.
The Chukebox people, them.
This should be interesting though, because he's a lot taller. Like he's got like 2 inches on him.
Yeah, a lot of them are starting to look like Charles in body shape as well. They're sort of these long, skinnier types. I swear there's something going on over in Brazil at the minute.
Let's see how it does.
Hola, where's Khotso?
Khotso is dealing with load shedding.
Oh snap!
Yeah. So it's as soon as they put the lights back on, he's going to join straight away. He has the link.
Fucking brutal, that one.
Yeah, man. Load shedding over there in South Africa is rife, and we're even lucky to have Bafana right here with us, man. You know what I mean? We deal a lot. We deal with a lot of athletes out there in South Africa, and we know what load shedding does over there, man. It's horrible. And if there's one thing that a place in the world needs to change, is definitely that situation there, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, for sure.
I think it was actually Gift Walker that was on doing a watch along with us last time.
Yeah.
And every 45 minutes or so, he'd be like, I thought I had it, but I guess we're going out again. So,
I'm sure they get a fucking schedule through the door, like your bins are getting lifted. Some real.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Manel's doing a bit of dancing on the way out. He doesn't seem to have toned it down one bit.
All right. So once this fight starts and the timer goes on, we all stop at 4:50 and go at 4:50, so we can all sync up.
Okay, cool.
And react to the fight similarly as it's happening.
Luanda, Angola. Okay. So they're both Portuguese.
Checkpoint.
Jay, you give Strickland any more chance than a puncher's chance, or you reckon Izzy's just going to style on him?
No, I think Santos is gonna he's gonna give him more than what we're expecting, because I mean the way he was going on and what we know Manuel Cap can do anyways, or Cape, whichever one out of those two.
Yeah.
What we know he can do could be different to what Dos Santos offers tonight. So I'm intrigued to see, like Big Joff said, he's got 2 inches on him. Let's see if he uses that to his advantage.
2 inches counts, boys.
I think Santos puts him out in the second.
You were the one that had to
I think
say
Santos
it.
puts him out in the second.
Masvidal time. Blind knee.
Kid's only 23.
Wonder.
God.
Yeah.
He's a baby.
Who's everyone's pick on this fight? Who you picking on this fight, Big Joff? Let's start with you.
I think Santos gets this done in the second round. Like, I think he gets this done second round. TKO.
Okay. Bafana?
I'm gonna go with Manel. He's cocky, but he knows what he's doing for sure. Can be cocky, theatrics, but he knows what he's doing.
Magdane?
So Manel.
I'm with Manel as well, man.
What about you, Jordan?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go Manel as well.
I'll go
Cheryl?
opposite. I'm going with Dos Santos. I'll go opposite you.
We got a contrarian here, man. You know what I mean? She go with Santos and blood class Strickland to that. What's going on? I'm going with Manel as well. I'm gonna go with Manel as well.
Manel needs to focus, man. Come on, man. Focus. Tap in, man. The fuck is wrong with you? Come on.
Right.
I'm
Are
stopping
you
at
guys started?
450, yeah.
I'm stopping at 450. So when everyone gets to 450, we go.
Right.
3, 2, 1. I'm at 450.
I'm already there.
Let's go.
I can't.
Why is it not pausing?
I can't pause mine because it's a live TV.
All
We're
right.
still
right.
catching up to it.
So where are you
450.
at?
I'm about 437, 436,
Sound.
433, 432. As long as we're not too far out.
Yeah, I think I'm 420 now.
Santos is giving him all he can handle. Jesus.
Yeah.
Go on, Santos.
I'm at 3 minutes. 3.
Oh.
Yeah, you can tell he's his. Oh. Well.
Bafana, you
So
have
much
3
for
minutes. Oh,
3:30. It's
he's
coming
way
at
ahead,
3:30.
boy, you're way ahead of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, at 3:49.
Yeah,
3:49.
Oh, shit. Oh, Jesus. This is got
Must be
interesting.
difficult with
quickly.
them gloves to try and fucking control the wrist when you're in any kind of fucking grappling exchange.
Manel is an angry brother, man.
Holy shit, man.
This is shooter box Muay Thai versus Thailand Muay Thai.
That's true. Oh, snap.
Oh.
Manel's a G, man. Come on, Manel. That's it. That's it. End it. Come on.
Slowed down a tiny bit, but oh,
Yeah, man.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying, man.
So Santos is doing everything right for a guy that's just walked into the UFC.
Oh,
I think he's trying to dive in a leg lock, might have been a bad choice.
Oh, oh, damn.
hold on.
Oh, shit.
That knee.
Santos is in trouble. Yeah, they're back up to their feet now. Nice attempt of a wheel kick there.
Mm-hmm.
Santos going to the body.
Oh, Dos Santos just caught him there, I think, the knee.
Yeah. Oh snap! He just got to the knee.
Yeah.
Was it a bit?
That knee stung him, man. That knee
1
stung
minute
him.
30 seconds.
No,
Just tell me when you're at 1 minute 30 seconds.
we are 155.
155. Okay, cool.
45.
Stop at 1 minute if you can. I'll tell
Okay,
you when
cool.
we get to 1 minute. Stop at 1 minute.
We'll see if there is a 1 minute the way this fight's going.
Oh no, yeah, fucking hell.
When we get to 1 minute,
I've
we'll
stopped
tell
at
you.
1 minute.
All right.
Oh snap! Just 1 minute.
Oh.
Woo! Spinning back elbow. 1 minute.
All right.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
1 minute.
Yeah, we're just hitting a minute.
All right.
Oh snap! This is a good fight. Nice striking exchange.
Whoa. Another grab in the
Oh
cage.
snap!
Let it go. Head kick attempt on the exit.
I mean, I think it's clear that Dos Santos can match him with skill. It's not a question is he got the cardio.
The Santos guy has good timing in terms of the takedowns.
He's got a nice jab cross as well.
Yeah. Manella's locked in now. That's a good thing. He's
Oh,
locked in now.
oh my God.
Oh,
Look at this.
shit.
Let's go. Let's go.
No,
Well
that
done,
was
boys.
Jesus.
Well done, boys. Look what he's doing. Now this is the fight. Now this is the fight.
But, I mean, Dos Santos had to get his respect in the first round, and I think he managed that.
Big Joff. What did you make of that first
It's
round?
good first round from Santos. I think great first round. I think like DeSantos doing all the right things. Doesn't seem phased by the level of competition that Manuel's offering, which is like good.
For sure.
Manuel needs to just stay a little bit more grounded if he's going to be in there like all the way in or all the way out. And then when it hits the deck, like disengaging just the way that he is exactly perfect. Don't even bother engaging.
Oh, that spinning elbow. Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, that was nasty, that wasn't it?
Oh.
Both exchanging on the feet. Hard, guys.
Those two were throwing.
Dos Santos is a good cross, eh? It's a solid cross.
They both look confident in their power.
Let's go, man. Now finish it.
Yeah, I think Cape's definitely woke up now and focused. Like,
yeah, he's locked in now. Let's go.
It'd be a surprise if somebody didn't get sat down in this round.
Angole, let's go.
Everyone give him, I know, the first round.
Yeah, because of that knockdown.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably what edges it for him.
Look at the strike count, though, it's even. Super even.
We
fight.
all had 4 minutes or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
about 4 minutes.
yeah, 402, yeah.
4:10.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Oh,
Snap, he's hurt.
Oi!
Oh snap. Dos Santos is changing gears now.
Yo, DeSantos is composed, man.
Yeah.
Composed young man, doesn't start
Is
flurrying.
he-
Love it.
Ooh.
Swipes him.
Come on, man. Now you have to do something now. Come on. You have to do something. Come on. Patient. Be patient. Be patient. Be
Yeah, that's what he
patient.
is doing. I mean, he's like trying to control it a little bit more, waiting for the counter.
Woo!
Oh,
Exactly.
nice.
In and
Oh,
out.
that was
In and out.
dangerous
Don't
for
stay in the
Manel.
pocket.
Oh,
Don't stay in the
clipped him
pocket.
there.
That's it. That's it. Don't stay in the pocket.
Manel's throwing to finish the fight.
Yeah,
The
beautiful.
problem is he's
Beautiful.
always being second in all these exchanges here. Like he's always waiting, and I don't know.
That's what I mean. I think he's trying to work for the counter, but that jab's so fast, man.
Yeah. Yeah, come on, don't stay in the pocket. That's
It's
it.
like, yeah, doesn't look like Dos Santos is going away anytime soon.
Ooh! I think the power difference is
Santos
clear
reminds
now.
me of who was that guy that Sean O'Malley fought dead short notice with the green hair?
With the green hair. Oh, fuck.
Oh,
He absolutely dismantled that boy as well. Can't remember
what's
his name
his
now.
name again?
The Santos
You know the one,
strikes like Oliveira, right?
He dismantled him, but he wouldn't get him out of there. Like the kid wouldn't leave.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Zombie, man.
Right, Manal didn't do anything in this round. He's not doing anything. Come on, Manal, you have to do something. Come be waiting outside.
Yeah, just put a three-piece combo there together. Rocks him again.
Yeah. Ooh, another one. Another
Mutino.
one. Come on.
Oh,
Come on,
Yeah,
Manal.
mount
Change
something.
gears now.
Mount something.
let him know.
Yes, him. That's what DeSantis reminds me of. You won't get him out of there.
Oh my God.
Oh,
He's hitting
that
it with
cross
all
was
kind of
beautiful.
power shots, man.
That cross was... Ooh. Manel.
Just wish he'd put more than one or two punches together.
Them
Yeah.
power shots are when they land.
Oh, Manel is crossed. Come on.
This is a fight you'd
That's
want to see
good
in the
music.
Apex so you can hear every fucking punch. Like.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh my
Let's
God.
go.
Oh,
Let's go. That's a beautiful cross. Let's go. Yeah.
Oh, he's in the
Come
pocket
on.
now.
Oh,
In the pocket.
Oh,
wow.
let's go.
Manel's
Oh,
like,
with the short elbow. Mm.
Body's hurt. Go back to the body.
If this fight
Go back
goes
to the
all
body.
the way, this is part of the night for me, man. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
Head
man. This
hunting,
is
go
one
back
of
to the
those.
body.
Yo. Let me just hear
even
the
if
crowd
even if
for-
the Santos
for
doesn't win
2
this fight, he's definitely
Santos
fucking
is-
stated his name in this division. Like,
Santos has gained my respect. He's
Dos
got
Santos
chin
was the
and
first one to
half.
take a back step, my breather there.
He's take a bow. He's got a chin and a half, man. He's hanging in there with all the power shots.
He's a Lionheart. Man. Lionheart. Come on.
oh, what are they doing? Come on, boys.
What a beautiful round.
Nah, that's a crazy round. How do you even judge that round? How do you, Bafana? Tell me, how do you judge that round? What do you give it?
In terms of damage, in terms of volume, it goes to Santos, but in terms of damage, it goes to Manel.
McDane?
Fuck, I don't know, mate. It was close.
That's Rizla paper close. That I think that was maybe
I mean, Manel
he
Cape
blocked
was
him once and rocked him once. I don't know. Maybe that will count towards the round for Manel. What do you think, Jordan?
It feels like Manel took the first half of the round off a little bit, and sort of conserved himself for the second half of the round, which might have stolen in the eyes of the judges. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cheryl, you agree? Would you have winning the fight?
Well, I know I'm losing against him,
Yeah.
but I don't know. It's close.
Yeah, it's a really close fight, man. Like I
So
said,
Santos is doing good.
he's hung in there.
Woo!
Oh,
Stun him there.
Oh,
Man, Manel's timing, man, with the hands.
it feels like seems more prepared for this opportunity now. I
Yeah.
think that's what's coming out. And it seems ready for the third round. You know what I mean?
yeah. Like you say, he took that the first half of the second round off. What was he just trying to work out his rhythm a little bit more, trying to pick his shots? Yeah, I mean,
And maybe even
he's
just
a bit more
expecting
focused,
him
bit
to
more
have to
sniper in
gas
this one, but-
eventually. Yeah.
I think the Santos is doing a better job than that guy from City Kickboxing. Eh? Honestly,
Bafana, what weight class do you fight in again?
155.
155.
Yeah. But I weigh like 78 now. Or 80 kilograms. Somewhere.
That's your walk around.
Yeah, for sure. So I cut like, is it what, 15 kilograms?
Same.
Yeah, over 3 months though. Manel.
This is wild.
You know.
Yeah,
Come on, Dos Santos. Come on. Stay in there, Dos Santos.
The later this goes, the
Stay
worse
in
it
there,
looks
Dos
for
Santos.
Manel. And like,
Manel got wrong. Manel got wrong. Manel got wrong.
Shit. He's just firing back.
I know.
This
He
is it.
just won't go away.
With a one.
Oh my God, Manel.
Snap.
Coutinho effect. Chris Coutinho effect. Coming short notice.
That's the name.
What's his name? Is it Chris Coutinho? Chris?
Yeah, that was him.
Yeah. That boy would.
Oh, this boy got some heart, man. This boy ain't going nowhere. He's getting a bonus. Was getting a bonus for sure, man. This is a bonus.
Styling on him now. Huh? Yeah, this is definitely my fight of the night.
Is he also cut?
After.
Is Manel also cut?
Oh, he's dribbling. He's dribbling.
You take it.
Oh, fuck.
It might be a silver situation where he gets knocked out.
You don't piss him off, Manel.
How are you going to start
This fight's
dribbling and then
too close
get
for all
3
that.
shots? Just what you're not dominating to be showboating like that. Like, let it go.
Nah,
exactly.
No,
that's true. That's true.
I don't know. You maybe rate him losing this last round, getting rocked.
Come on, Manel. You have to change gears now. Stop playing games now.
I have him losing this round, and I had the second very close. Like, at best,
I think
29, 28, either way. But
I think
like, I'd be looking really.
Come on, Manel.
If you're
Stop playing games, man.
Let's get him.
Manel thinks.
We kind of lost you there, Big Joff. What did you say? We kind of lost you there a little bit.
If like, regardless of either fighter, you both have to be thinking, I've got to get him out because I'm not certain that I'm going to win. The strike differential's like really close.
There's no sense of urgency
that I'd be winning this fight.
There's no sense of urgency from his side.
Especially being the counter fighter in this one, you can't.
I'd have like panic
backwards.
Come on, Dos Santos is winning this round. I won't even lie.
The problem with counter fighting is
big moments.
You're always second, aren't you?
No, man. Stop showboating. Focus, man. Stop.
I thought Dos Santos would have a higher guard, to be honest with you. He's had his hands pretty well.
Come on.
Manel loses stock off this. Manel loses real stock off this.
If he'd actually sort of focused,
like he'll still be in the rankings, but
okay, finishing on top.
Dana hates those, don't he? The safety takedown.
Yeah, but it's like now they'll be in the rankings at the end of it, but you don't look like a dominant force. So like, best of luck getting back to Kai Kara. Like KKF's like perennial contender at this stage. He's had good fights with the champs. It's like you don't look good here, so.
Man. He might take it. The youngster might take this one.
This has to be.
Is he
That
waiting
round
for
was a good round.
I
It
mean,
might be
I'm
2-1.
expecting a decision in this one here.
DeSantos
I'm
did the
just
right
saying,
thing
It
getting
might
on
be
the cage.
2-1. Eh?
Manel made a few enemies this weekend. You think any of them are judging tonight?
Better fucking hope not, right? Better fucking hope not.
They should never have left it in the hands of the judges. Jesus.
Yeah,
Christ.
Santos
I've
just
got
got
a
a new
funny
fan
feeling
in
he's
me,
going to
like.
regret that.
Okay. I think I'm gonna give it to Manel. Round 1 and 2.
I'd give
Round
it
3
to
is
him, but I
definitely
think there's a
Dos
few
Santos.
people that don't want to in
Mm.
Australia.
Yeah, it dropped him and rocked him in all 3 rounds, man. Like,
Yeah, man.
there's
And that
It did
takedown at
more
the end,
damage.
finishing on top. Yeah, I mean, it was
Yeah.
just like
that's got to give it to Manel.
Yeah, I'm giving him 2-1, 2 rounds.
But that third round was close, though. Only God knows how they're going to score this.
It's closer than it should have been, and that's the problem for Manel because it's closer than it should have been, and now it's like, how do you get your stock back?
30-27. Manel must have got it then.
Yeah, he rocked him and dropped him in all 3 rounds. Like we said, that takedown at the end, that just kind of sealed it. But in other moments in the fight, them two kind of exchange tough in the pocket. But the real damaging shots all came from Manel. So
Yeah,
I think
the
Manel was
problem for
holding
Manel,
back in the 3rd round. Eh?
yeah,
I think it was on
Manel won
purpose.
it.
what you were saying, Jordan, you were saying?
Yeah. I'm thinking like Manel won it, and it was a great fight, but it shouldn't have been on paper. And that's the problem Manel faces here. This is great for Dos Santos, not so much for him, because for him this wasn't meant to be a close fight.
And that's kind of what Big Joff was alluding to earlier on. Bafana, you wanted to say something about Manel?
Yeah, I think he held back on purpose, man. I think he didn't want to showcase everything in that fight because he still has the fight with this guy.
But he was showboated. How does he not want to showcase everything? If he's
I think he's holding back in terms of like his striking. I think he held back on purpose. Yeah.
McDane.
Because he had more in the tank, right? It's not like he's tired. You know what I mean? It's not like he's tired. I feel like he was holding back on purpose. You could see how he was moving, was circling, like avoiding any contact in the last few minutes. I would say, yeah, it makes sense.
He's
makes
going
sense.
crazy at right now. McDane, what did you make of it, man?
the whole fight overall.
Yeah.
I mean, mate. Wild. Yeah, I mean, like we said, Manel Cape's lost some stock there, like big time. He's obviously trying to keep it going with all the shit he's just been talking to Kai Kara France again. Is anybody really interested in seeing that fight after that, though? And like I say, fucking Dos Santos got a new fan in me. That was an incredible performance. Come in there, big fucking show, big lights on him, you know what I mean, and perform the way that he did.
Yeah.
Irrespective of how much stock Manel lost, just the fight in itself and the display of the fight, and I think Dos Santos brought more of that to the table than maybe Manel did. I really enjoyed that fight, the back and forth. I thought the way Santos stayed in the fight, he has my respect with that chin. He was taking a lot of hard shots.
Yeah,
it just didn't go away.
Let's get him in there with the likes of Alex Perez or a fucking, you know what I mean?
That's
Mayor Albazi or something, and fucking see what he can do.
That's what I was gonna ask Big Joffie. Like you've been in situations where you thought you had the number of your opponent, and each time you drop in big shots, heavy shots, and they're just not going away. Psychologically, how does that affect you in the cage when you're trying to get the job done and this guy just won't go away?
Like the problem with a guy who is just stood in front of you and won't go away is it like becomes you're almost sat there going, kind of, what do I do now then? So I've thrown, like, I always say, like, the first shot of anyone's in a fight is their best shot. So I'm like, if I take your first one, you're not putting me out. Now, obviously, it's not a realistic thing. Like, you might still get knocked out. But like when you're like hitting a guy with everything you've got and they're not going away, it is literally, it's a bit like almost panic inducing because you're kind of sat there going, why won't you get out of my face? Like, why are you still here? So like Manel did well for getting round that. But in my head, I'm also like, you need to have more than that. You've got to be able to go secondary. Like, you've got to be able to go, okay, so I can't get him out with a single. Let's get him out with accumulative shots. Let's stop looking for the counter. Let's get on the front foot. And I feel like a lot of what he did there was just, I'm going to work on the counter. I don't think against the upper echelon of the division. Like, if he ever goes against, say, Pantoja puts him kip, he gets hit too. He was hitting him too much. That's the end of it. Like, if you've got this unranked guy that's hitting you that much, the champion does you. So it's like there's a lot of things to tighten up from there. It's a good win for him, but I think you still lose a lot of stock. Like, there's no way that you keep stock after that, unfortunately.
It's a tough showing for him. Even though he won the fight, it's a tough showing for him. I like the aggression that at least that is showing, and in a way, maybe he cares about the stuff, but he should just, for me, he should just concentrate more on his opponent, and that was what I took from the build up. But from the fight in itself, I thought it was a good fight between both of them, but more for Santos, because now Santos has announced himself and probably made a name off of this fight.
He's not going to get into the rankings, but he's definitely getting another ranked opponent next. If you can come in there and perform like that against what's Manel Kate right now? Fucking 10th. 10th.
1 second.
Mate. You got Tim Elliott's coming up against Mohammed Makayev next. Who else we got lined up in that division?
Which is a great match. Which is an absolute great match. Like, Tim Elliott, veteran of the game, like, been around for a very, very long time. Like, obviously, Makayev's on the way up, like, and is likely going all the way to the top.
I still can't get over that fucking knee bar, man.
Joff, I was going to ask you when we was talking about weight cutting earlier on. Like, do you have to cut much to make weight?
No, I don't cut any. I don't cut any. Hell no.
Are you heavyweight?
No, heavyweight, not for me. I'm done with that cutting game. I used to make 93, and then 93 became difficult to make, but it became like not point of diminished returns. Wasn't worth making the cut, so I wasn't getting anything from it. So I was like, well, screw this. I'll just get big. Like, I'll just be huge. And now I'm like 116 kg. I'll probably fight about one. I don't want to give the game away, but I'll fight a little bit lighter. Like, I'll fight just because I want to be lighter for this next one. But I'm quite comfortable being the size that I am. Just, I understand weight cutting, but then there's a lot of people who cut weight just to be a weight bully. Like, the best example of it, or a really good example of it, old school Connor, when Connor used to make 4'5". Kamzat when he decides to make 170. Like, TJ Dillashaw to an extent. It's just a weight bully thing. It's just, I want like all the advantage I can get, and like it's not something I need. Like, everybody at like light heavyweight and heavyweight hits damn hard, so it's like, why even worry? Like, they're all gonna hit hard anyway.
Yeah, 200 pounds plus coming at you.
By dehydrating myself 2 days before. Yeah, man, 200 pounds plus coming at you is it. I don't know how. Obviously, it's hard to compare because people who fight at lower weight classes can't sit there and experience the same thing. But it's not the same. It's not the same when you're like when you're both 200 plus pounds. So it's like, for me, I'm just like, at least I'm happy on a day-to-day basis. I used to be really unhappy. I was constantly
you can eat what you want.
Now I'm like, now I can eat what I want and just I taper in towards my fights. Like, Like now, for example, I'm like 10 weeks out, so like I'll eat well and I want to be a little bit lighter, but there's no pressure. There's no pressure to do that now.
Yeah, I mean, you guys pay for it as well with like power differential. You know, you don't have to cut weight, but then again, in your line of business, it really only takes one shot if it lands.
Yeah.
Have you ever let yourself get that just
That's
a
what I'm trying
little
to
bit
avoid.
heavier than what you would normally go for, and then think I'm actually a little bit more sluggish here than what I would be without that extra 10 pounds that I put on, or anything along them lines?
Yes. Yeah, like when I first took heavyweight fights again, it was just because I was fat. Like I was fat and I wasn't training. So like, and then I was like, oh, like I'm gonna have to go back down to light heavy, and I started getting towards light heavy again. But in all fairness to me, I had put some muscle on, so I was like, oh, I'm not even gonna go any further down. I'm just gonna stay where I am because there's no point. But it's difficult because it's a very fine line of like balancing. I feel good to perform, and I'm sluggish, and I'm not quite the right weight. Like it's what I find guys like Tai Tuivasa and Justin Taffer really interesting. How are you able to carry that much fat and still feel like you can perform? Because that's a little bit too much for me. It's just a little.
I mean,
bit too
Derek
much for me.
Lewis
Like,
as well, for instance.
I
I mean,
like
he's cut
Volkov's
down a little
figure
bit.
is the one. Yeah, like, and Derek Lewis, like mythical fighter. Derek Lewis with abs, mythical fighter. Like he's that guy.
Flying knee, like what the fuck?
And I think, yeah, like, but I want that ability. I want to be able to turn around to myself at any time and go, yeah, I can throw a jumping knee. Yeah, I can throw a spinning back kick, and I'm not going to be really struggling as a consequence of it.
Yeah. It seems to be like these Australian and New Zealand fighters, mainly the ones of like Samoan heritage, they all have this certain body type that only works for those fighters. You see it on any other like American heavyweight, you tend to question their gas tank and their cardio. If you see it on like one of these sort of oceanic heavyweights, they tend to have like 8-round kickboxing experience and they've been fighting since they're 13. That is just how the heavyweights are built there. It's weird.
You see it across all sports as well with them as well. Like rugby, for instance, you know what I mean? They're all fucking monsters, man. Yeah.
I wish I could be built that way, because if I could be built that way, I would eat so much more. Like, I would be so happy. I would eat all the time. But it's just, I couldn't even consider doing that. I don't think Ty gets it done, though. I do think Ty loses here. Like, unpopular opinion, I love Ty, but I just see Volkov doing him. Volkov's too big, man. So tall. He's so tall.
Yeah.
That's hard to deal with.
Body kick.
And it's rangy as well, and it just goes against Ty's style, doesn't it? You know what I mean?
He knows how to use that range.
I think for Ty to get this done, Ty's got to be old school Ty, bowling inside. I'm just hitting big bombs and we're getting off.
Yeah.
Very, very Mark Hunt-esque. He can't like stay in the mid range, and he can't even stay at long range because Volkov's got no issue throwing kicks. Like he's got to be all the way in constantly.
And like you said, taking a few body shots is kind of like, nah, I don't want this anymore. You know, if he takes a few kicks to the fucking belly, man, what's going to be happening?
Volkov is definitely going to take.
I don't think he's like a quitter. I don't think he's like a quitter as such, but I certainly think like there's something to be said for when you start taking a lot of body shots and you're a slightly bigger individual and you're maybe not as conditioned as you would hope.
Yeah.
It's a game changer.
And Volkov's had 2 quick finishes since Tom ran through him as well. Like he's been looking good in his last 2 fights.
That was a good night. That was a very good night.
Did anybody manage to catch Ty's walkout song? I know some sites in the US were taking bets on what he would walk out to. No, it's always something ridiculous.
No, it's not. I didn't have it on.
Me either.
I can roll back to it if you want to know.
That's all right. I'm sure someone will tell us if it's too ridiculous.
I'll roll back.
Volkov is just he's a big old bastard, isn't it? I mean, just it towers that cage is ridiculous.
It looks like that bouncer that breaks your ID even though it's real. No, that guy just doesn't want you to have a good time.
You guys ever get injured climbing up the cage after a fight and you just run up the cage and just climb that shit? Like, do your toes get sore after a while? Like, you're thinking, boy, I shouldn't have done that.
Your toes get sore. I wasn't expecting that question. Getting the real questions in here, old man. What the people want to know.
You see their toes get stuck up in that fucking cage, man. I'm thinking,
Tell me about your big toes, boys.
That shit is mad.
I've never even thought about that. I've never thought about that once.
Next time he does it, that's all you're going to be thinking about now. You're like, fucking
Don't catch your toe in the cage.
That's all that's been holding Ola back for embarking on his MMA career. He's worried about the toe thing.
I don't think we're gonna see round 2 here.
You think this finishes in the first round? Nah, I think Volkov just tries and dominates, man. Unless Ty gets it into, we have to see Austin Lane Taffa performance here.
Ty's back at the fucking short pulling again. This is going to be short.
Look at the fucking size there.
Every reset, he pulls up his shorts.
Oh my god, this is crazy
I think you need to get in the pocket with minimum damage. That's the only way.
Boy,
somebody's getting knocked out.
Get in the pocket with Volkov. That's the problem.
Every time Ty throws,
they also have Ty as an underdog here.
Like Dustin
Poirier. They also have Ty as an underdog here.
Somebody's getting knocked out.
That's not going to do it.
Oh god. Oh my days. Oh my days.
It's going to be a body shot, body kick. It takes him out, ain't it?
He's so good at it as well.
I don't know why these tails really annoy me. Between Ty and Dustin Poirier, I can't take these short pills anymore. It's really fucking with me.
I want to see a Shui so bad. I don't know if I'm gonna get my wish, man, but boy, I want to see a Shui so bad, man.
Come on, come on.
If you're Ty right now, you must be thinking, what the fuck did I do with this guy? Like, just can't get close.
Pepper sauce in his fucking shoe.
Overhand right.
There's something wrong with this guy.
Oh,
I think you just need to go for that Hail Mary, get in there and take a shot to give a shot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it feels like Volkov's in the mood tonight, though.
He needs to check them kicks, man.
Yeah, man, he's chopping wood, like.
Oh, he's swinging wild now.
I feel bad for Ty. I feel like we should let him fight light heavyweights.
Let him make the weight.
He's just nutritionally challenged. It's not his fault.
He's walking him down, but Volkov's just styling on him from the outside.
This
and the
fight
thing is, it makes it look so effortless.
Ty, man.
Ty gets it done. I think Ty gets it done with one punch. He needs to connect once.
I mean, if I was Ty, you just start throwing
we all only need to
thunders
get
or something.
We're all heavies.
I mean, the ideal situation is
The
Ty
distance
clips him right
seems
in the round.
to be too much for him right now.
Yeah.
Oh,
he's going to have it straight that he wants.
The longer this goes, the worse it gets for Ty. just because like I don't feel the cardio will necessarily be there. And obviously,
Oh,
once Volkov's established
did he
range, it's
drop
hard
him?
to work against that. Like, and this
Did he drop him?
I don't think he dropped him. What time is everyone on?
I'm at 110
Yeah, so
ish.
too flat.
Body kicks.
I'm at 30 seconds.
I can move forward. Somebody tell me when the next round starts.
All right. Yeah, we go at the beginning of the next round.
Man.
oh,
Holy
Oh,
snap.
shit. Oh, shit.
Holy shit. Dude, Vasa's getting. Holy damn.
My God. How is
yeah,
We
this
almost
thing
didn't make
happening?
it.
okay.
How
We
is this
almost
thing
didn't make it.
I was going to say, I want Volkov to take a step back here, though. Don't get into the pocket and just start
Is he
swinging
saying
wild
no?
at them, 'cause
No, man, don't quit. Don't quit.
Jesus.
Don't
I
quit.
just made it to the end of the round.
Don't quit. Come
I'm on the
on,
last
don't
10
quit.
seconds.
Last 10 seconds there. Oh my God,
Oh.
Volkov.
Just piecing
Oh
them
my
together there.
days. Gets to the end of the round.
Oh,
Right, let's sync up for the
Shaking his
beginning of
head.
the next round, guys. Let's sync up for the beginning of the next round. Jesus Christ, that was mad.
Bam Bam
Don't
looks like
quit,
it's been
man.
a car
It's all right.
crash.
I've caught up with everybody. Don't worry.
Let's go, Ty.
I mean, what'd you tell your
Yeah, it's
fighter?
going to be
Let's
difficult
go.
for Ty now.
In that
It's going to be
corner.
really difficult for Ty.
Body shot knockout. I've been saying it all week.
What, in Ty's corner?
Yeah, what'd you say then?
Saying this is a
If I'm in
10-8.
Ty's corner right now, I'm screaming to him, get inside. Like we need to
Yeah,
like he's obviously got us at a distance and the range is far too much for us.
yeah.
You're gonna have to flank lateral and then get inside immediately. Your overhands are gonna be the
4
game
minutes,
shot here, but you might
45.
even have to take him down. Because
Mm.
you're just losing on the feet.
I'm
Yeah,
at
that's it.
4 minutes 40. What do you
I
say?
don't know. It's hard. It's hard to see like a path to victory for Ty here, other than an overhand right.
I don't think there is one.
Nah.
Come on, Ty.
All right. Counter's coming on. 4 minute 50.
Second round just started.
Yeah, 4
Yeah.
minute 50.
I'm at 4 minutes 14 seconds. Let me stop it at 10 seconds. Just tell me when you're at 4
We got
minutes.
some
10 seconds.
special Wi-Fi
We'll
out
go
there,
at 4
man.
minute 50. When we get to 4:10, we'll tell you.
There we go. He's
To
trying
be
to
fair,
get that
I
overhand
can
right
go
now.
forward like 2 minutes. At this point, like if you're Ty, you kind of have to abandon it and just go, I'm going inside no matter what. You know you're gonna get
Yeah.
hit. So it's like I'm inside.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna hit me, but I'm
Yeah,
there.
might as well.
But yeah, you basically have to make this a match your power against his, because it's the only way you got a chance.
Are we there, Walla?
4:15, 4:14,
No, not yet.
4:13.
Yeah, we're at the same time.
15, 14, 13, 12.
Go.
Go. 10. Okay.
Volkov's strike
Cool.
differential is huge.
It's crazy.
Especially head strikes.
This is a punishment, man.
He's
Yeah.
winning the leg kick
Come on,
battle
Ty.
though, so
Volkov is
Oh,
impressed
Ty, I
in
believe
his
you.
last,
Boy, big name.
in his last two
Ooh.
outings. Oh my God.
I
He
believe
caught
in
him
you,
with that
Ty.
right there, though.
It looks like he's got all the time in the world to pick his shots.
if Volkov
Yeah.
had any sense, it'd just be keeping throwing straight shots. Just 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Yeah,
So
he's getting him
accurate.
down the pipe every time. Like,
Yeah.
I believe in Ty. I believe
Ty
in
is
this
Ty.
is
not
it.
moving his head.
Oh,
Ty is not
don't-
moving his
nah,
head.
this is it. He's tired. He's down on the floor.
Days.
He's not getting back up. Half
Crucifix,
guard.
maybe. Nah.
Bang the foot back up. Fuck this. Why are you letting him rest? That's what he's doing. He's trying to chill on his back.
Just look at the way he just passed.
Volkov isn't terrible on the ground though.
No.
He's got a few wins from here. Usually ground and pound from like this position.
Looks like he's trying to
elbows
go
from the
guillotine.
crucifix.
Yeah.
He's going guillotine.
Yeah. Back
That
up though.
Good knee.
Come on, Ty.
Well done, Ty.
Prove them wrong, Ty. Prove them wrong, Ty. Let's go. Prove them wrong. Come on.
Somebody get that man a fucking belt.
Oh my. Can't keep the shots up.
I think it was what's in your pants.
Oh shit. Every time he goes down, if he stays there and just punishes him, this is it. He's gonna call it. Oh no, he's good. He's a mount though.
Yeah,
Fucking
Herb-
don't want
Herb is
Volkov
gonna
in mount,
stop
mate.
this now. Stop this, Herb. Are you still fighting?
He's got the hooks in now too. Yeah,
Stop
he's
this,
just gonna
Herb.
punish
Save
him.
this man.
I know, yeah.
Oh, I was gonna flatten him
People's
out.
elbow him or something if you have to, but just fucking get the fight stopped.
Volkov's about to start depressing Australians as we speak.
Oh,
I
he's
know.
smart. Come on, turn around. Turn him around.
It's that one.
I'm
Yeah, if you
trying.
tie right now, you just want to break his posture and keep him down and try and get a fucking breather and don't let him land any of these fucking elbows that are coming at you. Like,
You need
Oh,
to
it's
try to
gonna
get
go-
the fuck up.
he's gonna try and go for the head now.
Fuck this being here, shit. Like, get the fuck up.
From Mount.
Ah, you're done, bruv. You're done.
That's what I'm saying. In mount though, with a big dude like Volkov on you.
Oh shit. He gets out of it. Now mounts.
Best way to deal with that
Oh,
if
he's
you've got
giving his
Volkov
back.
in mount on you is not get there.
Yeah, don't give him
He's
his back.
giving his back now.
No, he's good. He's good. He's
Give
good.
him your back.
Yeah.
Oh, snap. Give him your
Yeah,
back.
This is the
good,
best
good.
ground game Ty's ever shown, to be fair.
Wow, you
He's
could
not
have at
done
least
much.
got half. You could have at least got half guard back. You should have got half back there.
Jesus Christ. What are we calling this? 10-7? What do you 10-8? I mean, this is
Is this
annihilation here. What's
This has to be up there for one of the most
This
strongest
is
gonna be a
throwback
10-8.
heavyweight.
Close.
There we go. Start using your fucking feet. He's only got one hook in.
oh, what do we got here?
He's got an Ezekiel.
Ezekiel choke?
He's
Yeah.
got an Ezekiel choke. This could
Yep.
go.
Cheeky
Alexa
Ezekiel.
winning
This could
special.
go.
Oh, he got it. He tapped. Leroy likes a cheeky Ezekiel.
Oh, boy.
Ezekiel choke. Volkov.
Yeah.
Mate, that
No,
Ezekiel
it's-
choke cannot be fucking easy with those gloves on. Yeah, I mean, fucking no-gi Ezekiel with those fucking gloves, mate.
It's not.
It's
A
got to be
no-gi
tough,
Ezekiel
that,
with a
like.
massive glove in the way.
Yeah, fucking rough.
It's hard for Bam Bam
You shouldn't-
because he's
Look,
better
I'm
than
not
the
saying it's
rest.
impossible to get caught with it because obviously everything's possible, but you shouldn't.
Yeah. I think he was too busy just trying to defend the strikes there and not thinking about anything else because he wasn't thinking about his leg position. He wasn't thinking about his hook. Like you said, he could have got back into half guard. Never even thought about it. He was pushing on the knee a little bit there in the replay, but you don't want to be pushing on the knee when somebody's got an Ezekiel on you, mate.
But
Pushing on the knee with an Ezekiel makes it worse for you.
And tighter,
You're
yeah.
pushing on the
You're,
exact
you're
wrong
pushing
thing.
him out. You're pushing
on
him
the thing
downwards.
that's making him stretch you out.
That only the second guy ever to get an Ezekiel in the UFC after Alexa Olenek. I think it might be.
I believe so,
Olenek
yes.
Olenek is a master of that thing there, man.
Yeah.
That Ezekiel
It's
choke.
really uncommon with no gi jiu-jitsu, isn't it?
What? An Ezekiel?
I think even in gi these days, it's pretty uncommon. Like it's not like a
Yeah.
regular thing anymore.
Sort of an old Russian sambo.
It's a good move. It's a good move.
It is. It's a cheeky one. Like
Yeah.
if someone breaks your posture when you're in mount or something and they get you down. Yeah, I mean, if you can work it out and get there, like it's a nice one to go for. But
I want to hear what
Finally
Volkov
made it
says on the mic.
Yeah, if you mute yourself, you can quickly turn it on your end.
So tough. Yeah, so he's so many punches and still using his legs, throwing this big body. So this guy's really tough. Make some noise for him.
Whose
Who's
mic is that?
not mine. I've got background noise off.
Yeah, me too.
Someone's got background noise going. Is that you, Bafana?
Yeah.
Gonna get copyright, bro.
Yeah, that was me, man. I just
Yeah, man. Put it on mute. You can listen to what you're listening to.
Snoopy, Ezekiel isn't a person, it's a choke. Probably.
Somebody say that in the chat.
Yeah.
No way, bro.
No, that's a tough submission to pull off, man. And like you said, not many people do that submission apart from Olenek, and he's one of the masters at doing that and pulling that off. He's
Yeah,
done
man.
it more than once.
But whenever anybody gets hit with one, they almost have this look in their face like, what the fuck? Like, do you know what I mean? They never seem like, no one ever expects it, and they all have this look of dejectment on their face, like, they got me with that.
You do need wingspan as well, man, to be able to pull that off. Wingspan has got to be there to go right across and choke out another heavyweight, if you will.
Yeah. So main event time then.
Main event time is 4:45.
Yeah,
UK
it seems pretty early. Do you reckon we're going to get dragged out here for 45 minutes of promos before they fucking bang it on?
Almost certainly. We'll probably induct 8 people into the Hall of Fame.
15 minutes. 5 o'clock walk. 5 o'clock walk, surely. If it's like after 5,
surely they can't take 15 minutes.
Yeah.
I need to be in Edinburgh at 12 as well, like fucking
Edinburgh.
Hey.
Yeah.
What are you doing there?
Boy.
Gonna go and see my missus' stepdad, take the dog through in the wind, go for a walk.
Yeah.
Why you gotta talk about the dog when they're showing easy now, man? Like, I know what you I know what you're doing, bro. You know what I mean? Why you gotta talk about the dog now they're showing easy, bro? Like, give the man but this man can't catch a break, man. You know what I mean? Give him a break.
Mate, you shouldn't be touching dogs' cocks, you know what I mean? Fucking
Right. It's
like them weirdos that wipe the dog's ass when you're walking along the park. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Let's look at what he's doing in the octagon, but forget all of that, man. You know what I mean?
Like your dog's cock, something hard to forget.
Someone, boy, he's been telling everybody he's the new dog in the yard, man. You know what I mean? Now everybody catches it. They hate it. He's been telling everybody, you know what I mean? He's the new dog in the yard. Like, look, we've seen John Jones run over a pregnant woman, didn't help the woman, runs back to his car, grabs his gear, and leaves the pregnant woman down there. He
didn't know she was pregnant. He didn't know she was pregnant. In all fairness to him, he didn't know. That story. It's not fair to put the pregnancy in the connotations in that, because like it was a hit and run, so he couldn't have possibly known she was pregnant. Like, is he a scumbag from running from a hit and run? Absolutely. We didn't know she was pregnant.
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe that would have changed his mind.
But that gets
not
away
that I'm defending John and his awful
story.
decision making.
But this is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, that's the problem.
He does that, and he's still the GOAT. He's like, everyone still sees him as the GOAT, rightfully so, with what he does in the octagon, right? But like, come on, when you look at the level of scumbaggery and how you like, come on, man, it's not even in the same fucking stratosphere, man.
That's going to be great.
One hell of a drug, brother. We've said this before.
But how good was John Jones? We forgave him for this, and this. Like, by the end of this, we're
How
gonna.
many people do like hitting runs?
Anthony Smith beat him, but Anthony Smith refused to take the win. You know what I mean? He did.
To be.
Well, here's my thing, right? Like, but to be the GOAT, right? Why does it matter what goes on in your personal life? Like, it shouldn't. It shouldn't. Like, there's a lot of
when you look at what you're doing in the octagon, you got to rate
it. Like, yeah, like,
yeah.
For me, he's the GOAT in terms of when you step into a cage. You're not the GOAT of people because you're an awful human being, but inside the cage, you're fantastic, and that's all that matters in terms of what I'm after. Like, I don't care about you as a person. You're not my friend, but I do care about, like, you know, your ability in the cage. It's like Izzy, for me, still isn't the middleweight GOAT. I still think it's Anderson. I think Anderson was just more well-rounded. That's just me. Izzy could stand to prove me wrong.
I like this guy.
It's still got a bit of time to do it. To me, He's a fighting champion, regardless of what you think of him and his antics outside the cage and stuff. But when it comes to business in the cage, he tried to go up. It didn't work out for him. Came back down. Did what he did till Pereira got pushed to the fight. They won one. Maybe they'll do another one. Who knows? But right now, from when you look across all the divisions, is one of the champions that are taking 3 fights a year. You can't take that away from him. You know what I mean?
The most active champion.
Yeah, you can't take away how active he is. That is one thing.
What you think of him, what he does in the cage, and how busy he gets defending the title time after time after time, I think that needs to be rated.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Activity
just the dog
should
that
deserve
I don't
more
like.
recognition. I'll be honest in saying that. There is that. I just think for
What
me,
does your
when you
t-shirt
look
say,
at
Ola?
activity, the reason activity is difficult to garner somebody on, like it's based on if you can actually get given fights. Like for me, I called for my next fight the day after my last one. I didn't get given the fight. I'm not fighting until November. Like activity shouldn't always be on the champion. Yeah, he's pushing for it, but if they're happy to give a narrative that'll give him fights, like take Islam. Islam wasn't pushing, and they're happy to give him that. They can make you defend.
Right.
Being an active champion doesn't mean a ton to me.
That's one of the things I do appreciate about Adesanya, because we have had that many champions that literally held up division for months and years at a time. I mean, Adesanya, at the very least, him as a person, I really dislike him. I have a strong dislike for him. I don't quite know why, other than I find him creepy. He's doing weird shit to dogs, and he keeps watching cartoons with Japanese people in them. And I'm not taking in that. But as far as like him fighting, after the UL fight, he had a couple of boring ones. But ever since then, every fight he's in is main event quality. You know what I mean? You never come away thinking, I wish I hadn't bothered watching that fight, because it does come to fight.
Magdane,
do you think the boring fights are his fault?
Yeah,
it depends on how you look at how you defend the title. Are you defending it? Are you fighting for it? Do you need to go out there and showcase it, or do you do a fucking Tyrone Woodley, where towards the end of his title reign, he started just defending it more? You know what I mean? Pushing up against the cage and not really going in there for barn burners. It depends how you think about it and how you want to approach that fight, I think.
I mean, he's had a few staring contests, hasn't he? Like Yoel Romero's obviously the main one. That
I mean, that's also on Yoel as well, though. Yeah, I mean, you're in there for a title fight. Fucking go for it. Like, you're standing there.
You shouldn't
up,
trust
like,
in Yoel Romero to do anything. That guy is one of the biggest head cases that ever happened in MMA. He was an Olympic wrestler, one of the best ever. Like, there wasn't anyone close to his wrestling credentials, including DC in MMA, and he just never used them. He just decided, I'm not a wrestler, I like boxing, I wanted to do that when I was younger and I wasn't allowed. So I don't know.
So just like for fairness, then you feel that as a champion, Israel should be putting it on people. Is that a fair assessment of the game, or your narrative for it?
I think you could give him a pass once, but if it becomes a repeated thing with him, then yeah, you have to put it on the champion to press the action.
Okay.
But do you remember Anderson Silva and Damian Maia?
Okay, so
and how Anderson's attitude changed after that.
Boring as.
Yeah. So
okay. So what I would really love to do then is every time Manuel Cap fights, I would like me and you to jump on a call, because you were really happy with him working on the counter. So we'll jump on a call every time Manuel Cap fights, and we'll see if that changes should Manuel ever get a championship. Because what happens is people as a counter fighter, they sit there and go, I'm a counter fighter, I'm a counter fighter, I'm a counter fighter. Then they get a title, they're still a counter fighter, and it's like, you're dead boring now. And I'm like, well, this is, if you look at Izzy versus Derek Brunson, Izzy was on the fence going, no.
Bang.
Exactly. It's the same thing.
Exactly.
He's always on the back foot anyway.
It's unfair to hate on him that he's boring like that.
I think
Yeah, like
so.
it's always
To a
been
certain
that
point,
way. I'm not putting on heat on anyone. I'm so sorry. It's not heat. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Yeah.
I
Please.
think a
Get to know
counter
you.
fighter, like, yeah, for a lot of the time, if people were to watch what a counter fighter is actually doing in his part in the fight, they might actually say he's boring until he gets the knockout. So I understand that, like, within Adesanya's fighting style, he can't be the one pressing action. That's not his role in the fight, according to his game plan. But I don't know. I think sometimes Adesanya's head and shoulders above his opponent. Like, we watched the Paulo Costa fight, and I think sometimes he could press the action a little harder because he is that much better than some of the guys he's fighting.
But a lot of the
I-
times as well, a lot of the times from at least the cliche that we hear, it's on the challenger to go and take the
That's
belt
true as well,
from the
100%.
champion.
Yeah.
You know, especially a champion that's defended the title as many times as easy as done. So there's John Jones, I believe, had that kind of grace against people like Reyes and Thiago Santos. I feel he had that kind of grace where they felt Santos and Reyes should have done a bit more. Go take the belt from John Jones. You know, even though
I think there was much more Reyes could have done.
So they do get that grace sometimes as a champion.
But it's simple, isn't it? But it's simple, isn't it? Like, when you look at it, it's really simple when you look at it. The UFC business model and MMA as a promotion is not built off the same promotion style as boxing, but it's built off the same production style as WWE. So wrestling,
right?
You can't take somebody's championship by anything other than actual victory. If it's a count out, you don't win. If it's a disqualification, you don't win. Like, you must go and take it from the champion. I'm the champ. Like, if I look at it, if say I'm the title holder now, I'm the king. You come and usurp my throne. You take me from this throne. If you can't take me, then unfortunate. But even if by the smallest margin I'm on this throne, I'm still champ. I'm sitting there. Like, if I ever win the title, I tell you most comfortably, I ain't pushing the pace. You can come and get me. Like, you better come and land your best shot because I ain't pushing it. I'm trying to keep my title. You get paid a lot of money at that stage. So
that's fair, man. You can't age it as a contender. You can't age it. You have to bring it on.
Yeah.
I
mean, all this being said, there's a good chance that Izzy gets a spectacular knockout in about 5 minutes.
Yeah, he probably will, because like we were saying, he's a counter striker. He works off his back foot a lot. You know what I mean? He feints the fucking kicks constantly, and Strickland's going to walk right into his game plan. He's going to have that boxing stance, straight, square hips, just staring at him, trying to walk him down. You know what I mean? And Izzy's just going to style on him, like.
Imagine Sean comes out in a wide karate stance for this one.
I just think,
spraying back
Capoeira.
Boy. First move, spinning heel kick.
Yeah.
I want him to
I just think
the four corners.
The thing is, for Sean, him being like this all the time just isn't a good look. It really stresses me. I'm like, you can't win fights from here, bro. Like, you can't win it from here. It's just not going to happen. Like, either be defending yourself properly or bring them all the way down so you can at least defend takedowns. But
that was something I was always curious about, because it feels like he's always trying to catch punches, and that's all right at half pace. But if you're always like just trying to react to the other guy's punches and catch them, you're not leaving yourself really any room to work. And this is going to be a long night for Sean, I think.
And then even in the build-up, I think he knows that himself. Yeah, I mean, he was making comments like, "Oh yeah, I mean, like,
happy to be here, guys."
Yeah, I'm getting paid a lot of money, so thanks, Eddie. Yeah, I mean, right, and it just seems like he's already accepted defeat because he knows that his style isn't the best matchup.
Oh, I'm worried about this one. Like, I would like nothing better than Sean to get a Bisping moment and just throw chaos into everything that we know as the UFC. Yeah,
I mean,
I would not, just because I don't want to hear Sean Strickland on the mic. Sean Strickland confuses personality and
well,
come on, Izzy. I mean, Sean looks big, hey?
Bruce
Sean looks
is
big.
hype.
Ade Sanya.
Let's go. I mean, Sean could shock the world. He could shock the world right now.
Yeah, man.
The problem
This
is he
could be
doesn't
a
even really
big
throw
thing.
big hooks. Like, I wish he just had one weapon. I would rather take a one-dimensional guy with a big overhand right here than what Sean's going to offer.
As he said, he's been training with Craig
I
Jones.
think,
as well. Do you
I
reckon
think
he's going to
Cheryl
try and grapple?
disagrees.
NCAA Sean Strickland, do you reckon? Just fires
Cheryl,
double legs.
Cheryl, you disagree?
Sorry?
I said you disagree with Jordan.
I don't think Strickland will win. It's just I love him as a person. I like watching him behind the fighting and everything. So it would just be nice to see him get it. Just have that wee moment. But Izzy should just run through him.
Yeah, you think he's going to win? Okay. Wow.
And I like how Izzy's taking him seriously, hey?
I mean, I don't know if he thinks there's a lot at stake, but I've
Strickland looks shocked.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's it. The catching of the
Well, he's
catching
sort of
of the
seen this
feet,
happen
the
before,
catching of
hasn't
the
he?
punches.
And
Yeah,
waiting on
man.
a 6-4
Starting to
kickboxing.
catch now. Why is he catching, man? Just take it here, man.
Someone
Your
bet
head was again.
220.
There we go. Straight
220
away.
grand on Izzy.
Feinting the kick. First move was a feint of the kick.
Yeah.
Someone bet 220 grand. Jesus.
Will
I think
Strickland land a
we're
punch?
there. Oh snap!
Let's hope it's not Drake.
Izzy might
Oh,
get it
checking
done with the
already.
question mark kick. Izzy might get it done with the question mark kick.
Come on.
Yeah, question mark kick. Because if he's
Izzy's going to try
catching
and
the
make a point, I think.
first kick, then you can go around. Yeah.
What minutes everyone on?
So,
Yep.
4:10,
Yep.
4:09,
He's rolling
4:08.
into it.
12.
I'm at
Oh,
3:55.
3:30.
Oh, Bafana, you far again.
3:30.
Yeah, stop at 3:30.
Yeah, just tell me you're 3:30.
You got some super internet, you bro.
Jesus.
Yeah, man. We don't have electricity, but we have good Wi-Fi at the side.
Right, I'll stop it at 3:30 as well.
I'm just going to make a noise saying 3:30 because we don't have pausing up this end.
Yeah.
30.
3:35.
3:30.
Yeah.
Oh.
Boom.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go. Easy looks calm, man. Let's go. Yeah, man. You can't go after every single punch, man. Strickland needs to change his defense, man.
But that's Strickland's style, though. He walks people down, innit? You know what I mean? He walks down his opponent, regardless of.
Yeah, but
what's
for
in front
every
of
kick, he's doing this.
Ooh.
He's trying to catch every kick. He's trying to catch every punch. That's not gonna
And
work.
he slaps it. Oh, shit. Why did you not go for the takedown? That was an opportunity right there.
Yeah, you saw as he's getting it done.
I don't know why, but when
Izzy's
Izzy's
getting it
fighting,
done.
he looks like 50. His face changes.
There's that kick.
Yeah, question mark kick. I saw it.
Mm-hmm.
But I think he's gonna throw it with the right leg, the back leg. I think he is.
Is he just looking to
Yes.
drop the shoulder on him when he gets his back to the cage? drop the shoulder and hit him with straight.
Izzy's so much longer than Strickland.
Yeah, I think this shows how big Izzy is.
I just
he's giant. Like, seeing you see him in person, he's just so tall.
I think Pereira made him look a bit small there.
yeah.
Yeah, Pereira's a big guy, man.
Why wouldn't Strickland just try and wrestle a little bit? Come on, give us that at least. Oh,
Nice straight.
Last time someone tried to wrestle Izzy, they ended up eating a knee to the face and then getting finished. Ask Derek Brunson how it goes.
Man, Strickland might get in that. What's happening, Izzy? Oh, damn. Every time I see Izzy against the cage, man, I get PTSD, man.
Yeah.
It could be bad, it could be good. Come on, don't stay against the cage, Izzy, man. You're making me stress here.
Playing possum.
Yeah, man.
I don't know if he's playing possum.
Is he giving him his confidence and going to take it away again?
Okay.
Strickland's twitchy, like. Doesn't
Yeah,
put his
man.
hands.
Yeah, it's all these.
Oh my god!
Oh my fucking god!
Whoa!
No fucking way! No fucking way!
Holy snap!
He's not going to stop. They're not going to need it.
Holy snap!
God!
Do you know what the thing is? Mark Goddard has come under. Like, I think Mark Goddard would have stopped that if he never came underneath the fucking shit that he's came up against recently.
Holy snap!
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god! By the way,
Oh my god. Strickland shut the world in the first round.
Man, I told you, Ola. I told you. Izzy was in beyond against the cage. Come on.
Oh, can I just say?
Oh man, Izzy, man, not today, man. Izzy,
the fighter putting his thumb up and saying, "I'm good, it's fine."
Come on, Izzy. What happened there? Let's see.
So second round now. Izzy come forward, put it on him. Doesn't give him an inch now.
Nice on the jaw, man. Nice. That was so flush.
Holy shit, that was clean.
That was
clean.
So flush.
see the ring girl's face in the background there.
Come on, Izzy.
Yeah, he's
come on,
out,
Izzy. Come on, Izzy.
I don't know how long does it take for the alarm bells to really, the cobwebs to clear off in a situation like that?
3 minutes. 3 minutes.
Mate, if Strickland does that again, I'm gonna fucking scream like.
But finally, say 3 minutes for the cobwebs.
3 minutes. Follow 3 minutes. I followed 3 minutes.
All right. Well, the second round is a lot.
Izzy has good conditioning. That's one thing I know. He has good conditioning. That's one thing I know.
So 10-8 Sean then so far.
First round for Sean, definitely.
10-8 as well. Could
wow, 10-8 strong, 10-8 strong, 10-9.
He nearly finished him.
10-8's way too strong for that.
10-8.
He nearly finished him. That was nearly a 10-8 easy.
But he's losing the rest of the round. Nah, you can't lose the rest of the round and then get
there was
one
only
knockout.
one noticeable moment in the whole round, and it was that. Has to be 10-8.
I'm in absolute agreement, which is why it wouldn't be a 10-8.
What?
I said 10-8 because he dropped it. Come on, Izzy,
Because
stop
there's only
playing
one moment.
games, man.
You had one moment for the whole. Like a 10-8 is absolute domination. Like not getting caught once. A 10-8's domination for like a good amount of time.
So you're thinking
you're losing the rest of the round. You can't drop somebody and get a 10-8 off the drop.
Volkov to reverse as a 10-8.
Damage is a scoring criteria, is the initial scoring criteria, but it wouldn't cause you to get a 10-8 just off one knockdown. Like a 10-8's like we're talking like 4 knockdowns in a round, like real serious damage, not like wobbling while dropping somebody and then moving on.
I don't know. I was
It's
thinking,
almost 3 minutes, Ola. Almost 3 minutes.
Mhm.
yeah.
So Cobwebs is clearing off. Almost 3 minutes.
Almost 3 minutes.
Even
Almost.
Strickland couldn't have been expecting it to go this well so far.
Nah.
He must
Yeah.
be panicking like, shit,
Man,
already doing this.
why isn't Izzy
Yeah.
throwing that right hand? Why is he throwing that right hand, man? He needs to throw it, man, to the temple. Because his hand, yeah, exactly. Come on, Izzy. Oh, man, Izzy's stressing me out, man.
If Izzy loses here, does he get a rematch?
Nope.
I don't think
It goes straight to Dricus. Now he's going to fight Dricus, the champion now. That's the problem.
Oh, and then
Come
Dricus
on.
fucking just grapples the life out of Sean. Oh, we got that fucking.
Oh, yeah, that's it. That's it. That right hand. Come on, Izzy. You need to come back, man.
I don't know, man. Maybe Alex has taught Sean the secret shot.
Yeah.
How many times is he being
One, two's
KO'd now
coming.
as well?
A few, yeah.
How many times?
That one there with
four.
Pereira was not like a clean KO. That was a TKO.
Yeah.
Like it was still kind of in the fight. Most people would say.
Even this one would have been a TKO.
You know, I wouldn't count it as like a knockout, like where like what Usman got from Leon Edwards. You know what I mean? That's
yeah. He got a small nap from that man, didn't
he? You know, like Joffie's fastest KO on the Aries thing, man. You know what I mean? That's like putting somebody in the shadow realms, as they say. So I wouldn't put that down as that's more of a TKO.
Okay.
I think Strickland's playing this smart, like he's not being too reckless. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Oh,
I see what's going on here. I see what's going on. I see what's going on here. I think it's he's going for the right hand now. That feint. Bam, bam, then go. Yeah. So
The funny thing about Sean is he doesn't even really care how he hits you as long as he gets his hand to your face somehow. He'll literally just paw at you as you're trying to run away from him just to make sure he gets that strike.
I think that's what you get when you spar in little gloves all the time. Like, and when you're constantly sparring, you're just like, I don't actually care. I understand that I just need to continuously touch you.
Yeah. But that is where Sean's big advantage is. And that it's just that he's constantly in those MMA gloves. Therefore, he's like hand positioning is different from everyone else's pretty much.
He's landing on easy. You know what I mean?
This has been surprising. Like, there's no other really way to put it. I thought it would have been over by now, but certainly wouldn't have had money on Sean.
I think Izzy recovered. Like using that round to recover. Hey?
He could go into wrestling in the third round. Big up everybody that's watching live right now, man. Salute to all of you. I've seen bare people come out to see the main event. Easy got dropped in the first round, and he just about survived to get to the end of the round. Sean Strickland shocked everyone, man.
Can you imagine, like, if Sean Strickland comes out, takes him down, and controls him for the full round? Now we've got 2 rounds to decide whether we can have a new champ or not. Like,
it's looking dicey going into the third. It's looking dicey.
If Strickland somehow becomes the champ, like, shit's just went haywire.
Something went wrong in the Matrix.
Yeah. Izzy's going to come out guns blazing this round, ain't he?
Needs to, but
I think he fucking has to.
Sean's corner called for wrestling in the end of round.
Ah, that's what I like to hear. Watch this. It'll
So
be
they were
him going
talking
in for a
about looking at
takedown,
the
getting
90-second
knocked
mark to wrestle.
out. Right.
Okay. We'll keep an eye on that.
Deshaun.
I can't remember who it was. The interview I was watching the other day, and somebody was saying that Sean's like really fucking awkward to hit. Like you think you're gonna get him, and he just leans back, and you'll just miss him. And you're noticing it a lot.
Mhm.
Well, it does things that people would tell you not to do. Like he'll lift one leg up
Again?
when you're throwing a kick at him really high, which most times would get somebody sweep pretty easily in a gym. But I don't know, it seems to work for him.
Come on,
Holy
Izzy,
shit,
man.
look at the strikes. Strickland is dominating when it comes to the significant strike accuracy and stuff.
Oh.
Come on,
Winning on
Izzy. Stop going
Check.
for volume, man.
At least in this third round, he's done a bit more.
Yeah, definitely been a bit more active, landed more as well.
So like 90 seconds in. So realistically, Strickland should be looking to wrestle soon.
Yeah.
Just has to get Izzy to overcommit, which is hard when he's trying to counter.
Trying to lure him into the middle as well. Is it?
Izzy's so good at striking, man. He makes you reset, man. He forces you to reset by just moving just making one movement. Then you have to reset. Why is he going for the body? Why is Izzy going for the body?
Oh fuck.
There's that question mark kick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he keeps trying to find it still, and Strickland is blocked it every time.
I think Izzy heard something about Sean's body. Man. I've never seen Izzy go to the body this often.
Nah. I don't think Izzy's realising that he needs to assert himself a bit here, because Sean doesn't look worried really about anything coming back at him at the moment.
Nah. And Sean will keep this pace up all fucking day.
Sean's just fucking cracked him again.
Mm-hmm.
I just left it at
There's no.
If he pushes in too quickly, Izzy will catch him though. So he needs to do.
I don't think he's really got Sean's respect in this fight.
It doesn't deserve it the way it's went so far. Do you know what I mean? He ain't earned it yet.
And I think he might just be going for the body out of frustration that he can't fucking hit him in the face.
But Sean doesn't seem to have got out of second gear. That's the thing here. Like, he doesn't seem to be breathing heavy. He looks perfectly calm.
Yeah.
Not a bead of sweat on the eye. Like, Izzy's... Oh! Sean is fucking piecing him up here, and I don't know how this is happening.
Sean is... all the damaging shots is... Yeah, he's looked good in this third round, man. Sean has.
Well, he did say he wanted to get through the first 2 rounds, and after that, he thought it was his fight to lose. He made it through. Just has to stay switched on.
That could be 3 rounds to Sean, like.
I think it's probably 2-1, but could be. I think Izzy might have took the last one.
I'll say 2-1 to Sean. I definitely give him this round. He took this round. He's a busier fighter.
Right.
Who gets more confused right now, Strickland or Adesanya?
I don't know what the hell's going on here, but this is why we love MMA, right? Because sometimes the unthinkable just happens, and
Sean's up and marching about the cage and shouting already.
And boy, when you got a corner like Eric Nix's corner,
As he's
I
breathing
mean,
too.
those guys are dangerous over there. You know what I mean? They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing over there.
He's not even wanting a
Extreme
break. He just
Couture.
wants to keep going.
Sean is ready for this, man. This is hilarious. There's no
Do you
other way to
think
describe it
he's
than
like
hilarious.
realizing shit? Like, I'm getting there.
I think Sean thought Sean was getting knocked out in first.
Sean's
When-
surprising himself.
I hope Eugene Beerman is telling Izzy what he really needs to hear, man, because he's losing this fight, in my opinion. 2-1 Strickland.
Championship rounds. We have to remember this in Australia as well, by the way, guys. So pinch us all.
Starting at like
You know what?
8:30 a.m.
You just reminded me that it's championship rounds, and I said to Naz on the preview show that if Strickland gets to championship rounds, I'll hold my hand up and give Strick. All right, Naz, there you go. Strickland gets the respect. Yeah, because I didn't think he was going to make it to championship rounds, but here he is, looking like he's winning the fight. So,
Do you have 50 points on that?
nah. No. Jordan made sure of
Nigerian
that.
scams and shit.
I could have down 50 points by now, the way this fight's going.
You might have had to give him 50 points.
We got twitchy there with that fucking body shot. Like.
As he's leaning back and being way off with these hooks, like
It just looks way off the pace.
yeah. Oh, he just fucking jabbed him again. Like
is made.
Ooh. So what's happening here? Is he having an off night, or is like
is Sean Strickland's style just fucking with him?
Wait,
Yeah,
that's
that's
the
that
whole
awkward.
time. Like even the press conference and that, I just
Jesus Christ.
it's something
Strickland is
different.
finding his shots.
Yeah, this is a level of awkwardness we're not used to. But is he, I guess?
Right.
Just right there in his face the whole time.
Joffie, do you think it's surprising that Strickland hasn't even tried to wrestle him at this point? Because you was thinking maybe at some point in the last round he was going to go to wrestling, but he's standing there and pissing up easy to some extent. What are you thinking?
It's a weird one because like his corner says he should wrestle, and I'm in agreement that on the basis of like the skill sets you probably should, but he's obviously landing at quite a high clip compared to Izzy. He's throwing significantly less, but he's landing at a higher clip. And I think like obviously, like I said, that little glove sparring does him real dividends. You can see the difference here. I think going into these kind of championship rounds, probably going to need to wrestle because Izzy's going to have to pick up the pace. I've got it at 2-1 Strickland, but then it's like, okay, so yeah, he's landing more this round, but if Izzy starts landing bigger shots like that again, then are we going to look at 2-2 going into the championship round? Has Sean been there before? Obviously, Izzy's been there a few times. I think you might need to wrestle. Like me personally, I'd be wrestling to secure the rounds now.
Right.
Yeah, Izzy's only landed but 13 significant strikes, head strikes this fight. He's landing at 11%. Sean's at 63 or something now.
This is crazy.
I guess like Sean just is that awkward and good defensively.
Yeah, he's fighting the takedown there though.
But as much as I'm looking for reasons, everybody fights he makes look fairly bad apart from Alex.
And Izzy's starting to wear the damage of them jabs.
Oh, I thought he was doing it.
Right, I think he thought he was maybe going to do it.
I don't
Mate,
know.
I think he's just threatening him, see if he can get him to.
Sean's not give a fuck
and...
ability is a really thing to be rated as well. Like he clearly doesn't give a fuck. So
seriously, just walking him down the whole time.
What's he got to lose at this point? His stock's gone through the roof already.
Yeah, but if he were to wrestle in the 5th round, he could secure himself a world championship. Like,
Don't get too wild.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Fucking stay tight. Just stop walking. I don't know. He's making me nervous now. I feel like he's
Yeah.
getting a bit too confident.
I haven't been this anxious in a while.
Yeah, Strickland is live favorites right now. According to them bookies.
Shit, son.
Oh,
Oh,
just yep.
Oh. You look like you got rocked there.
yeah.
Tiny little bit, you know what I mean?
Fucking.
See
Sure, my
if
hands are
Strickland would
sweating
just
now.
implement some
It's Sean.
fucking kicks, his game would be fucking.
He can't. He's only got one quad.
I know, yeah, but mate, like,
Holy
what
shit!
Sanko-
3-1 Strickland.
Is
then.
that what
Strickland
Sanko
wins
just
that round
said?
again.
Oh, to make fools of experts in MMA.
Wow.
Like, do you know what? She's not wrong, you know.
So,
I think Izzy needs a finish.
mate, we are 5 minutes away from Sean
As he
Strickland
needs a
being the
finish.
middleweight champion of the world.
I don't know how this has happened, but
I think Izzy needs a finish.
You know what? Yeah,
What the actual fuck?
this is insane.
I'm so happy.
do you know what's really insane about it is Sean Strickland is walking him down and piecing him up in the feet and making him miss. Sean Strickland, the guy who throws fucking iCarly arm punches.
Mm.
This is just, yeah, I don't get it,
Wow.
to be honest.
Because
He
I
challenged his inner
don't see
Bisping.
anything from Izzy in the first 4 rounds that shows me like this ain't even a Gastelum fight. We in round 5. Like Strickland looked like he's just been sparring the whole time. How
still
easy
got-
it looks for Strickland.
Sean
look
looks ready for a fight, and Izzy looks ready to have been finished 2 rounds ago.
How do you reckon
Izzy
DDP would
needs
have done
to get
against
all
Izzy
hang
if
out
he
now,
fucking
man.
came out like this?
Oh shit, DDP maybe knocks him out at this form. Yeah, maybe. All right, Sean.
Win the 5th round.
I actually want to see Sean. He's going to win it by decision, but I want to see him get the fucking finish. It would be phenomenal.
I want him to start fucking
This is going on
taunting
now.
Izzy.
Who was it he was fighting when he was like, yeah, we're both boxers? Want to see some of that shit.
Jack
You said by
Manson.
submission,
Was it
Naz.
Manson? Yeah,
Yeah.
Jack Manson.
Yeah, Manson it was, yeah.
This is crazy. No, you got
It takes
like you said, how much Strickland has no respect. Like I said it what in the second round, like Strickland Easy ain't got his respect. You know, he's just walking him down the entire time and landing and piecing him up, rocked him in the first round. He's looked really, really good. Up until now.
That's the Strickland ethos, though, isn't it? Like that's
Here's-
how Strickland does it. He
here's-
doesn't give anybody any respect. If you look at the reason he got knocked out against Pereira is because he was like, "There's no respect," and now he's just like he's doing it again and winning as a consequence.
Here's the thing, though. He's up 3 rounds to 1 against the most dominant champion we've had in a long time at middleweight, anyway. And he's walking him down in the final round. He could have played this a lot safer than this and tried to clinch him against the fence, and he's walking him down in the final round the way Strickland does it.
Is he just being on the roof almost?
I think there's something that doesn't translate between the way Strickland fights and how good he is at fighting. Do you know what I mean? There's something missing, like, because they don't seem to connect. He is one of the best in the world. It's just, I guess he's not very pretty doing it.
Rogan explains him nicely and why it's hard to get to him.
Strickland's just walking him down, no respect, and like he said, Easy ain't done nothing to deserve that respect. You know what I mean?
Ooh. Somehow Strickland's turned Izzy into a guy with a puncher's chance, which is wild.
It's crazy, isn't it? Like,
Mate, look at that. 89 of 199, 87 of 250.
I need to get another hour of sleep before work, and I don't know how I'm going to sleep because this is going to live in my head rent free.
Oh, there's 2 minutes left, man.
What time are you starting at, man?
I'm worried.
It's gonna have to pull something out of the hat. Got 2 minutes to do it. No, gotta give some respect here to Sean Strickland, man. The way he's handled this fight, he's just been in his face the whole time.
I can't believe this is happening. Like,
This
I'm
is like
still.
a sparring match for Strickland.
How long do you reckon he defends this title for?
I mean,
Without speaking too soon, we've still got a
Until
minute.
he wants to
35.
give it up. The Sean Strickland's here to stay.
Until somebody takes it off him. But
Sean Strickland for the people, by the people. Huh?
the UFC's fucking gonna be sitting. UFC PR team's gonna be like, "Fuck me, we've got to deal with this bastard on the mic and try and stop him from saying something fucking stupid for how long now?" Yeah, I mean,
wow,
I'm
Strickland.
going to tattoo Randy's quotes to me.
That's trying to warn you.
Shocked. You look shocked. I can see you over there looking shocked. Like, I mean, look at the damage Izzy's wearing right now. It looked like Strickland ain't even been in the fight.
Mate, if I never had this disc in front of me,
I
I'd be
hate
sitting
MMA
like this.
so much, man. I actually hate MMA so much, and I can see cage side that David Leatherby is judging this one, and I will see David in the gym probably Tuesday or Wednesday, and the first I'm just gonna be looking at him like,
Fuck happened there then.
This is wild. I don't even
No,
Sean, don't stop.
I know.
No.
And now he's screaming.
You know this is it. He's letting so much out of
Izzy,
him
the
right
thing
now
is, you
that
can't
he needs
smile
to let
at him.
out
Like,
of him.
you're smiling at him, bro. You're
5
lost.
seconds.
Oh man,
He's fucked him up. He's
He
fucked
is
him up.
just let
Yes,
out
mate.
years
Strickland's the
for-
fucking champion of the fucking world. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Mate.
well,
Mate.
I've never been so happy for someone.
Hot take right now.
Cheryl
Biggest
called it
shock
from
in
the-
UFC
from the
history.
I really
beginning of
dislike the
show
guy
when
as
it
well.
started.
That is
I've
shock.
got so much love for
That's a
that
bigger
man.
shock than Bisping
Oh
Rockhold.
my
Well done,
fucking
Strickland, man.
Strickland, he's big blow up. This is why he deserved it.
This is MMA, yo. And
He's shown the most growth that
he
fighter I've
dominated
seen.
easy. Dominated easy. He dominated him. And this is one of the wonders of the sport. Magdane, tell me what you're going through, brother.
I don't know, mate. I think for once the rambling dad's fucking speechless. Like, I actually don't even know what to fucking say. Like, I normally don't shut the fuck up, but oh my god, like,
Joffie.
Wow.
Nah, it's a broken clock's right twice a day.
You was in disbelief, Joffie. Right? The way this fight panned out. You've been in plenty of sparring matches in that, and I'm sure you've probably been through harder matches than what you've just seen. It looked so easy for Strickland. What's your take on this?
So I think I think it's like it's almost obvious. It's almost obvious. Like if you
gonna have to hit you guys with a mute.
Strickland has absolutely no fear. Like he doesn't care. Yeah. It like obviously Strickland doesn't care. He's walking forward. He's doing his thing. And it's like the crazy thing is, you would think that Izzy as a counterpuncher should be able and be amply ready for that. I think I almost feel like Israel underestimated how he could get hit. I don't enjoy Sean. I don't like Sean. I just don't like him. I think he confuses profanity and personality, and I'm not a fan of it. I'm not a fan of how he conducts himself. But credit to him, he's a world champion and everything. Obviously, he's had a lot of struggles in his life. That's awesome to see that he's made it this far. Very interested to hear what he says on the mic, except for all the profanity, because I'm not really interested in that. But yeah, that's mad. Like it's mad.
This is one of the wonders of the world.
Yeah, fuck.
And I got to give big respect to their gym, Extreme Couture, Eric Nixick,
They turned his mic off.
you know, forming another champion with a game plan. They came with the game plan. If you look at with Francis coming with the busted up knee, they came with the game plan against Irogan. And somehow Eric Nixick has found a way to make a champion out of Sean Strickland. Bafana, what are you saying? I still can't believe what I'm saying. But tell me.
I think I'm gonna have to be on antidepressants for a whole year now. Good game plan, good performance. I don't know what was happening from Izzy's side because it seemed like he couldn't get his engine going. You know, he couldn't get his momentum. He couldn't get his jab going. Couldn't get nothing was happening for Izzy. Honestly, he was just moving. I don't know what's going on because if you look at the past 2 fights, he was still offensive. Given that the power on the other side is more I don't know, more damaging than what Strickland offers. But I don't know, he was holding back for some reason. You know, why are you holding back against Strickland when you couldn't hold back against, Pereira? You know, it's more plausible to hold back against Pereira because you can get your lights, shut off. But with the Strickland, man, I don't know what happened. I think he got shocked in the first round. Then he didn't recover from that round. He didn't recover. I don't know. I mean, I thought in the first round, looking at the first round, was using the feints, right, just to get Strickland, missing. Then I thought he was gonna put him out in the second.
Yeah, look, it's a decent performance from Strickland. I don't think he had to do much to win this fight. When you look at when you look at the way the fight panned out, Jordan, let me come to you. I know you didn't see this coming because we did the prediction show. This caught you by surprise, and how impressed was you by Strickland?
It's none of this really makes much sense. MMA maths all pointed to a vicious knockout by Israel Adesanya somewhere in the first or second. But what happened tonight was Sean Strickland was better than Adesanya in everywhere they competed. And that's shocking. I don't know. It's going to take a while to process that and work out what just happened there. Was he just overly awkward and Adesanya couldn't get to him and hit him? And was it maybe?
I think it is that. It's just these whole stance.
I think
just keep walking.
Somebody asked, Tighty Ginger, big up yourself, Tighty Ginger, salute to you. He asked, was it disgraceful that Izzy didn't wait to speak to the fans? Joffie, what do you think? Do you think
why would it be disgraceful? Why would it be disgraceful? Why would Israel stand there during Sean's championship moment speaking to the fans?
Yeah.
It's Sean's moment.
I think he gave it a flow. Yeah, I think
sometimes I feel
like you've just fucking lost. Like in the nicest of ways, it's not your time.
Get out of my octagon.
I don't like if I've just won the title, you're retiring. That's really cool. Do it tomorrow.
Yeah.
If I've just won the title and you've just lost, that's really cool that you want to speak to everybody. Do it somewhere else.
You earned the right.
Sean's moment. That's Sean's crowning moment. Don't take that from him.
Yeah. I think it was a wise move from Izzy. But I can't believe what happened. And there has to be an explanation to this, man. There has to be an explanation.
There'll be conspiracy videos online tomorrow. Don't worry about it. Izzy was poisoned.
I just think Izzy struggled to get any respect from Sean, and that just threw him off. How Sean just kept walking him down, no respect. I said it right through the whole fight. I just kept saying it. Like, Strickland got no respect for Izzy the way he was walking him down and landing all the shots he was landing. And it was landing more damaging shots. It looked like a sparring match from Strickland. It didn't even look like it'd been in a fight, in a title fight at that. So credit to him.
It'd be funny when Alex Pereira comes back tomorrow and says he's moving down to middleweight again.
Yeah, Strickland's fuck.
Oh God. I mean, they're friends now, wouldn't it? You know what I mean? Let's hope Pereira does the Merab in it. You know what I mean? Let's hope Pereira does the Merab, and I don't think they're that much different.
Something went wrong today, man. I don't know what it was.
No,
I can't put
I'm
my
not
finger
going to
on
sit
it. But
here and make
something
any
went wrong.
easy. I'm not going to say anything went wrong. I think Strickland was better than Easy tonight.
That was it. That was it at the end of the day. Yeah, I don't think there was.
There's no something went wrong. Easy.
You know why I say that, Ola?
He got rocked and dropped here. Hold on. He got rocked and dropped in the first round.
Is he never had his Weetabix?
Maybe. And I asked you guys earlier on, how long do you think it takes to shake the cobwebs off? You said in and around 3 minutes. We're coming to the 3-minute mark, and it looked like Easy was trying to get back into the zone, and he was trying to get back into the fight a little bit. But Strickland, the way he just walked him down and we're landing the shots, I thought it was surprising to Easy. Like this guy, and everything that Easy came with looked like it got blocked or partially blocked by Strickland, which means no real damage to Strickland, and he just kept walking him down. That's my take on it.
He never took the fenter. He never took the center in any round. I mean, like he never took the center like he usually does. But Pereira from the jump took the center. That's one thing he never did.
I would argue that even Joffie said in the second round at one point, Strickland was going to start wrestling Easy.
That's what his corner told him to do. Don't blame me. That's what his corner told him to do. His corner said he needed to wrestle. His corner was like solidified this. And I'm in agreement. I agree that he probably should have, but I think if you're winning so many of the exchanges on the feet, and I think for me, like I said, that whole not being bothered by it thing that Strickland has, like he doesn't care. Like he's just like, well, let's just scrap. That's worked tremendously for him. It's obviously worked amazing in his favor today. Fucking great performance by him. Can't really knock it. Like Israel has to go back and look at that and understand that you can't just constantly live on the counter with somebody that doesn't care. It kind of comes back to what I was saying about earlier about that first punch being your best punch. And once you've taken that one and you're like, yeah, I'm not going to get knocked out. Sean Strickland's dealt with a lot in his life. I think being hit by another human being is one of the least of his worries.
Yeah.
Feels like
I want to come to Cheryl because you called this at the beginning of the night, so I'm going to give you the floor. What have you? What are you feeling? Because you did say it was gonna, you just wanted to see it happen, and it's happened now. How you feeling?
Yeah, I think just when you hear about Sean's life and you start to see like the progress that he's made as just a person in general, I just feel like a wholesome feeling where you're just so happy for someone, watching them just have like this massive glow up in their life that you just can't help but love it. I feel like he deserves it after having like such a shit life, that he's finally just getting everything that he really does deserve, because deep down he is a good guy. He's trying to be a good guy, and it's like he's getting rewarded for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like the personal side of it rather than just all the fighting all the time get in the way. Like as a fan, sometimes you just have to like feel like you can connect to certain fighters to be a fan of them. So when you can do that and you just watch them have their moment, you just feel nothing but happy for them.
Yeah, that's look, Sean has had a really good night. 49-46, 49-46, 49-46 unanimous, all three judges. That goes to show how much Sean Strickland dominated this fight. I still can't believe what I saw in terms of the output from Israel.
Yeah, on paper it would be that you would think Izzy would just run right through Sean in a way, but Sean just has this stance that is difficult to get to for some fighters, I guess.
Yeah,
that's the problem. Is I think everybody, including Adesanya, tried to use MMA maths in this one and thought the opportunity will come. Sean's always going to present his chin at some point, and when he does, I'll be there to catch it.
He blocked
He
everything.
banked on it. He banked on it too hard, and when the chin never came, he just sort of looked like a deer caught in the headlights trying to get to the end of the fight without getting beat.
I agree with that. I agree with that 100% because Sean blocked everything. All the danger shots got parried off or partially blocked right through the fight, really, and Easy had nothing for him, and that's why I felt, you know, he just had that confidence in just talking Easy the whole fight. So everybody, a lot of people are in shock, apart from Cheryl.
Mate, I'm still catching flies.
Big up to everybody that's joined us tonight, man. Salute to Big Joffie for hanging up with us tonight. Thank you so much for your insight as well on some of the fights that we see right through the main card. McDane, salute to you. Jordan, Cheryl, thank you very much for pulling up. Bafana, I know you, man, have that crazy load shedding problem, but you always conquer. You always find a way through. But thank you for joining us, my friend. Big up to everybody that's joined us tonight. And UFC 293 has produced a shocker. Nobody expected it. Strickland is the new middleweight champion of the world. How about that?
DDP.
Up onto
the next champion.
Up onto the next video. We're out. Salute to all of y'all. Big up.
Adios.
Love.
Cheers, folks.
Yo, guys, this is Adrian Yanez telling you to use those handles. Hit, click,